Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, everyone. We should know Celril the Altmer noble by now. We've only been doing this for over 500 hours in this single playthrough, where he's been trying to gather all the relics in Skyrim. As a part of the Legacy of the Dragonborn, we have over 2,200 relics in the gallery so far, and it's nowhere near full. Because of course it isn't. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be traipsing through Bruma, County Bruma, the area in Cyrodiil. You know, all the relics in Skyrim, yeah, but I've got some quests to do down here. And it's important that we get it done. There aren't actually displays for Bruma, but there are mannequins and stuff where we can put the armors in. It's effective. Now, as you can see, we've defeated Alduin. We've defeated Miraak and Harkon. We found the 4th Elder Scroll, reforged the Amulet of Kings using the Legacy of the Dragonborn's main quest. We have done many, many things over these hours. So, what we are going to do now is we are going to trot. Do you stream from work? Because I'm working from home, yes. Cheers. Okay. Let's get going. So, yes, let's see. We're not going to visit the Hall of the Champion today. We are actually going to return the invoice to a certain someone in Bruma and kill a traveling merchant who happens to be here. No problem. Let's start off with the Gerald View Inn and see where we can go from there. Hello, sir.
Wine, mead, ale, water. What will it be?
I got this invoice for you.
Thank you very much. Here's some coin for your trouble. I wonder if that courier will ever turn up.
He's dead.
The Gerald View is quite an agreeable venue. So, what can I play for you?
He gave me 3 mead as well. That's kind of funny. You need to play anything, sir.
I can handle most smaller matters. Try not to bother the Count unless it's important.
Got any bounties? Got any bounties for me?
A group of bandits in the county are growing bolder and are becoming a menace. The Count has put a bounty on their heads.
I see.
Take a look at the warrant.
Right. Well, tell me more about County Bruma.
County Bruma is the jewel of Cyrodiil. Though the mountains may be frosty, the hearts of our people are as warm as the brightest hearth. Of course, that's not to say that she's perfect. As with any county, we have our fair share of vicious wildlife and shameless brigands. But we don't let that put a dampener on things. That's the Nord way, after all. And Bruma's as Nordic as she is imperial.
So you're the steward in Castle Bruma, then?
Indeed I am. I handle the day-to-day business of the county on behalf of the Count, the fair and honorable Decilas Carvain.
Okay, goodbye.
Talk to you later.
I'll just be taking this. Thank you. This beef pastry belongs to me and no one else. Good. Don't need the cheap wine. We want the good stuff now. We've got plenty of cheap Cyrodiil wine. We're looking for the good stuff, and I don't think there's any good stuff here, unfortunately. At the very least, we can... Nope, there is literally nothing here that I want. Okay. Well, in that case, let's head on out.
Hail, Fred.
Yes, we completed our one objective, which was to talk to the innkeep. We did that. We presented him with the invoice from the meadery to the south. And now we are going to... Yeah, this guy is awesome. We paid him thousands of septims for defective staves.
The Resplendent greets you. How can my arcane ability and esoteric enlightenment help you on this fine day?
This guy makes defective gear, and we've purchased all of it for thousands of septims. You'd think this guy could afford a home or at least an inn, but no, he sleeps here. Yeah, in this place. It's kind of hilarious. Thankfully, we can do this here. The Tamika. Yes. Flowery alternatives to common phrases. Nice. I still remember, Momo, I was doing one run of Oblivion, and I talked to this lady and she goes, I'm Tamika. And then I canceled the conversation. And then suddenly an enemy from off screen came and killed her. And it's like, okay, remember Tamika. But yeah, all she said was, I'm Tamika. And then she was dead. Gone. Truly. Okay. Check this house.
You there, a traveler, in my house? Why, of course, you are here to sample the sweet sounds of Renon Haven Tone and his lute, or his flute.
Well, if I kill you, can I have your Colovian fur hat? Look at that hat. It's glorious. That is one of the original Oblivion Colovian fur hats. They didn't show up in what do you call it? In Oblivion, sorry. They didn't show up in Oblivion. They only showed up in Morrowind. And that's kind of funny. It looks like he has a basement here. Interesting. I'm curious as to what's where. Wait, he doesn't see me? Hello, sir! Mr. Even-toned. I'll be taking the key to your house. Thank you. And your cheap loot. Apparently you have a drum and...
Oh, look, a pumpkin!
Criminal! You've broken Imperial law. I'd advise you to pay your fine or head to jail.
Hold on a second. Fine, I'll pay off my bounty. I apparently have been trespassing.
Let's get this straightened.
Yeah, so he's gonna take my goods. Don't worry about it too much. I will have to retrieve all the stolen goods that I have, but I'm pretty sure they're in an evidence chest.
Be careful if you decide to go treasure hunting.
Yes. You think all the treasure would have been taken, I don't know, over the eras, but no, there's still stuff around. That is something that is said in Oblivion, oddly enough. You'd think that after thousands of years these tombs would be plundered, but no, there's still stuff there. Even the NPCs comment on how strange that is. That there's still stuff to be had, despite, you know, all the madness. Let's see. Yeah, we just needed the evidence chest key to get all our stolen goods back. No big deal. Okay, I think that's it. So we stole the evidence key, used it to get our stolen goods back. No problem. You think they'd charge us for all our stolen goods? They wouldn't just disappear. There'd be like, we're adding this much to your bounty because you're carrying stolen property. But no, apparently the stolen goods are just removed from your inventory for seemingly no reason. It's really strange. I don't know what to make of it.
Criminal! You've broken Imperial law. I'd advise you pay your fine or head to jail.
Could you overlook this?
Well, when you put it like that. Okay, I'll look the other way. This time.
That was a 5% chance for her to catch me. There we go. Yeah.
Halt! Your reckless disregard for the law has come to an end. You're under arrest.
Fine, fine.
Let's get this straight.
So, here I am spending money and stealing my stolen goods back. Very immersive, I know. But seriously, I thought it'd be funny. I still get... Wait, I got to keep... the thing's still unlocked. And the key to the chest ended up in the chest. This is video games we're talking about. Alright, so, let's go. What happens to stolen goods? They end up in an evidence chest. And you just steal them back. Yes. I just went back in, took all the stolen goods out of the evidence chest, and that was it. That's how easy it is to get away with paying off your bounty, and still you get to have your cake and eat it too. Yes. Do they eventually go back to the original owners? Oh my no. Oh my no. They should. Okay, story-wise, yes they do. Story-wise, but that never actually happens in the game. They just sit in a chest for you to re-steal them back. That's it. He's so happy. Look at him. Okay. Seriously, though, we need to figure this out. The Geraldview Inn is where the traveling merchant is. Okay, we do have to commit murder. So, Serana, get over here. Rimarin, I need you all to leave town. We'll deal with this later. We can easily afford our bounty, so it's not a big deal if we get caught. I think I can kill this guy with a call, though, and I don't want to get any of my followers caught up in this. So, Serana, get over here. Come on, come on. Out of town, out of town, out of town. All right, so Serana's going to hang out here, and then we're going to go down. Wait. Zada? Is Rosada one of the people I need to talk to? Apparently there's someone I need to talk to outside. Oh, it's the guard captain. We'll ignore him for now. We're going to sneak into the Geraldview Inn and we need to murder someone. So I think we can convince him to follow us. Yeah, and no one sees us here, so I think I can slay this guy without being noticed. They will take his ring. But, yeah, that crossbow's only a 41% chance. That's hilarious. You could steal his ammo so he couldn't fire it, but hey, let's slit his throat. Good. Nobody noticed that. See, it's a discreet kill. And then we'll take his Amulet of Zenithar. His Dawnguard sword. See, he was Dawnguard. He was hiding in Bruma, getting ready to root out some vampires. But he had Hide Boots the Assassin, and he had a crossbow of shortening. We'll take all his important stuff and leave him dead. Oh, there we go. We never entered. Very good. We did not commit that murder. There was no murder. Good. I'm trying to raise my pickpocketing skill, though. That is true. Yes. I just stole his arrows because I could, and they don't weigh anything. Yeah. Good enough? Alright, guys. We are done. The murder has been committed inside the inn. The Dawnguard's been taken care of. And now I'm thinking we should head down to Underpaw Cave. Yes. Don't rob the Grey Fox, he'll call the police. Ain't that the truth, though? I mean, when you talk to him, he's just the stranger. But, yeah, I remember that. I liked the whole Thieves Guild in Oblivion more than I should have. It's poorly written, to say the least, but I found it thoroughly enjoyable all the way through. They should have honestly created an exception for him for all the mechanics and just said, you're expelled from the Thieves Guild, not, you know, I'm calling the police and putting a bounty on you. Because, that doesn't make very much sense. But you can tell a lot of things in Oblivion operate under this same AI package. They don't really have exceptions to their own rules very much, as they should. What's this? A troll. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh God. I'm getting hit by a wolf from behind. That's serious business. Alright, so that troll's about to hit me from behind. My goodness. Jojo, thank you for subscribing there. And, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start off with Elemental Fury, I think. Is what I want to try to do, but it's not letting me. Probably because yeah, I have no idea why. It's actually concerning. Okay, then. Let's kill him. So, wait a second. Marked for death. Fire breath. Fire breath did it. I forgot that I have, like, 400% increased fire breath damage. Hey, at least he still has some blood left. Figured I would have boiled that all away. It's fine, though. Let's go. Remember, we are only level 88, and we've only been playing this particular playthrough for, what, 575 hours? That's not very long at all. Let's get going. So, onwards and sideways through Bruma. We're heading to Underpaw Cave by way of more trolls, apparently. Okay, we got Elemental Fury now. He doesn't stand a chance. Told ya. Technically, I killed him on my first hit, so that wasn't Elemental Fury that killed him, but he still didn't stand a chance. A finicky fox. There we go. We did it. Let's harvest everything that fox has. All of it. Must go. Dispose of corpse. I've got to say, the whole region is beautiful. I'm glad they made it this way. Mushrooms. Brown bear wants to kill me. It is gone. I need to heal myself, but it's gone. Good enough. You don't need bear parts. I'll take the Cyrodiilic bear pelt just because it's Cyrodiilic. And therefore kind of different. We do want these mushrooms, though. They are pretty important. Some of them are unique to this area. Others can be found in Skyrim as well. Let's have a look-see. Okay, so Underpaw Cave is this way. And we want to go and check out that area right now. See what's over there. I'm curious. Curious what's over there. Over the horizon. Over the river and through the woods, as it were. Yeah, we don't actually need another finicky fox. We got one. But we will gladly take all the alchemy ingredients that are ours to have. As soon as we, finish harvesting butterflies. There are a lot of butterflies. Yep. A decent amount of motherwort, too. Have we figured out everything that motherwort has? Yes, we did. Cure poison. Okay. I was going to start eating motherwort until I discovered what all the properties are. But, hey. Works, too. So, why am I up here? I need to go further down south. Don't know why I thought that, but hey, whatever. Butterflies. Flies. Got it. Bastard. The butterfly has been defeated. It has been split into 2 wings. Really? Apparently, if you hit a butterfly with your weapon, it splits into 2 wings. Which are also alchemy ingredients? Hold on a second. Just a second here. So I can capture a whole butterfly, or I can get its wings. Let's look at its wings. Hold on. Wow. Cure disease. So that's interesting. I should start breaking butterflies in half. Like this one here. That blue butterfly? Apparently not. Only the other butterfly? No, the monarch butterfly. Yeah, apparently I can't kill all butterflies. Weird. They're acting like bees. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. No. Can't take it. Oh, well. Yeah, that's interesting. Graphic engine? The renderer is Gamebryo. People go, excuse me? They stopped using Gamebryo at Oblivion? They completely rewrote it into the creation engine? But when you actually look into it, it's still Gamebryo. It's just that it has a bunch of tools bolted to it. And the core renderer is still Gamebryo. But, yeah, people claimed it had a complete rewrite. Just between you and me. A developer who did an interview for Fallout 76 mentioned that they had to pull out Morrowind code from Fallout 4 in order to make Fallout 76. Yes. Glorious stuff, right? Considering Skyrim was made earlier. Okay. The creation engine did nothing wrong. It's just Bethesda's technical team is either kind of shit or they don't have enough time to do quality work. One of the two. That's just the reality of it. All right, we need to continue across. We're going to Underpaw Cave as soon as possible, which is That-a-Wah. Todd Howard said that Fallout 76... Oh, let me pull up something fun in a second after I finish harvesting these. Can I get a shrine block? We got the Way Shrine of Akatosh here from Oblivion. Follow the divine Akatosh? I don't think so. I've already fulfilled my destiny by saving Tamriel. I already did that. I already raised my character level. I already absorbed dragon souls. I don't think so. I don't feel the need to worship Akatosh. Though I do feel the need to harvest that butterfly that's hanging around Akatosh Shrine. Alright, let me go ahead and pull this up then. As what we'll do is we'll type in the Bethesda Circus, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, my video's on top. Enjoyed the game for
being that we are Bethesda, everything gets a bit big. So as of last week, we're over 200 endings. That is not an exaggeration.
These NPCs are not scripted.
That is not an exaggeration.
Fallout 76 is by far the largest project that we've ever done. It encompasses parts of the studio in Maryland, Austin, Montreal for Bethesda Game Studios, as well as we're getting a lot of help from other parts of Bethesda. Some of the great folks at id Software, Arcane, ZeniMax Online, and so it really is a huge undertaking, not just for us, but all parts of Bethesda.
Welcome everyone to Bethesda Land. Yes, Bethesda Land. A place of adventure, innovation, wonderment, but above all else,
Making the same game over and over again.
There you go. If you want to see that whole video, too bad. We're not watching that right now. Alright, let's get going. We're going to head on in over to Underpaw Cave. Yes, we got to fight some trolls along the way, I think. Trolls or ogres, maybe? Apparently just a deer. Let me see here. Hey now. Look, I know your game crashed, okay? But Todd Howard read it on the internet, so it's true. Uh-oh. Hold on, I have to change my output device again. God damn it. Thank you, Video Gams. That should do it. There we go. This is illegal.
I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs. I did. I read it on the internet, so it's true. And that sometimes it doesn't just work.
Good. Deer. All right. Crap! A cutter. Bye. Ooh-wee. Cutter. That's some good stuff there. I'm sure he'll be delicious after I pull out my scalpel and extract his blood, his heart, his flesh, and his hip bone. Good. Ooh. This is a hideout. There's probably a ton of banditos in there for me to kill. Let me actually look at something. I got a quest to kill some brigands. Where are those brigands located? Plundered mine. Plundered mine's all the way up there, though. No. We're going down this way. We're going to the Underpaw Cave. We're not even going to harvest this area right now. We're going to head on down. That's fine. Yes. Is Todd Howard's a great salesperson? Well, I mean, he managed to... okay, so Todd Howard was hired as tech support to Bethesda. And he begged and begged to let him work on games. And so when they eventually kicked all the tech support people out of the building, like moved them over to a new location, they told him to stay. And that's how he got involved in... so, I mean, he was able to sell himself before he sold anything else. And that's very important. That's a very important skill to be able to do. And he got started on the right way. He sold himself first. So, no thanks. Yep. He was... Yep. Let me see here. What Minecraft mod is this? Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Ooh. Sounds funny until 5 people ask that question when you're playing a game that has older graphics. And then it's just boring because it's just the same people saying the same things over and over, in which case you ignore them. Let me see. He comes off as a snake to you? Of course. Well, we told you he's a salesperson. And he sold himself first, which makes the most sense. Okay. Allied well. Very good. Your first priority needs to be to your job. Before anything else. Before how people feel. Otherwise, you don't keep your job very long. Who are you, sir?
Only the sweetest moon sugar, the most potent skooma. All can be yours for a fair price.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Isn't that... Well, you said a good salesman comes off across as a general, like a genuine human being. But I mean, how many times have you interacted with him? And... Or how many times have you watched him, I should say? And out of those times that you've watched him, your issue here, George, is that you've seen too much of him at this point. The illusion is dispelled, right? There are tons of people who love Todd Howard, but those are usual casual people. You know, you've been subjected to people who've shown you clips and such of him from the beginning. I know who, like, I've seen posts of his from 2001 on the IBM user groups back in the day. So, yeah. When he was peddling Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard, that's how far back I've seen his stuff. Yeah. You say it's a meme at this point. Everyone says it got you. For every person who says something is just a meme, there are like 2 or 3 people who actually believe it. That's the sad part. All right. Let's go. Do I have faith in the Beyond Skyrim projects? Of course I do. I've been working with them a little bit. Private conversations with different members of the team, but, I will, I'll shill Beyond Skyrim pretty much all the time. Absolutely. Bruma's just a preview, though. They've got a lot of interconnected quest lines that they can't use in Bruma because they would take you to other parts of Cyrodiil. How successful would Todd Howard be at streaming when he retires from game development? I can't tell you. I mean, he probably won't, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue. Hello, Skooma Peddler. Isn't this illegal?
A hound of the Imperials, a slave to the letter of the law, are we? Listen, this one is simply providing a service that many are willing to pay for. Do not interfere.
Perhaps I should report you to the guards, then.
You just had to press the issue, didn't you? Now this one must take your life. This one travels a little, but...
I stood my ground and swung my hammer. He came at me with the knife, and we did an anime-style switch places, and he was dead. It was pretty good, actually. That worked out pretty well. Okay. Blood, eyes, flesh, and those are Colovian fur clothes. I'll take those. Those are pretty fancy. But I wanted the moon sugar and the skooma, so yes. Okay. Now, what do we got here? Wait. An emperor moth? What? There it is. Nerd under the dock. Yes. I have no doubt that eventually we'll see some nice expansions or DLCs for Fallout 76. They're just trying to keep the Fallout IP relevant right now. They don't care if they're not making a whole lot of money with Fallout 76's Atom Shop, as long as they can keep the Fallout IP quote unquote refreshed, because they know they won't be making games for it anytime soon. Good. This special fox. Just need the fox pelt and such. Now, contrary to popular belief, I actually do not hate foxes. Certainly not. Oh, that's a joke. But they do have valuable alchemy ingredients, so there we go. All right. Max level. Oh crap! What's a max level? How does that work? What is the What mechanic is limiting me exactly? Like, I'm getting experience points from... Most experience comes from completing quests. A little bit of experience comes from discovering things, and the smallest amount of experience comes from killing things. What limitation will stop me from leveling? That's a very good question. I don't know. Okay. Where the hell are we going? We're almost at Underpaw Cave. We're almost there. Oh, Underpaw Cave's looking really nice. Really nice. Damn. Good for you. Well, I mean, we're only in County Bruma. So why would it sound like Oblivion? Who are you? Arc Necromancer, goodbye. Oh, God! I threw his head out of his body so hard that his body disappeared. Yeah, I chucked his head out of his mask and everything. Out of his hood, out of his mask. Yeah, that is incredible. I'll take his everything, thank you. Yeah, his corpse is just kind of there. Really weird. Yes. His mask stayed and his head went. Yeah. It's almost like he wasn't built to be decapitated. Okay, I think this is that. Oh, geez, he had a zombie. Underpaw Cave is full of necromancers, isn't it? Oh. Well. Looks like we're gonna have to go deal with them then. Necroloids? No, thank you. Alright, we are going to summon forth our followers via the leader's teleportation. Hey guys. Serraner, where have you been? Hiding behind Rumarin, no doubt. Oh, that's where she's been. She's been doing that the whole time. Skyrim. Okay. There we go. Follow me, please. Thank you. We gotta clear the necromancers out of Underpaw Cave. Very important. Very important. Alright. Mushrooms? Aha.
Where'd you come from?
The level 1 skeleton. I mean, it wasn't able to do too much. An Elysian battle axe. I'll take that. Give me all your Elysian gear. Damn.
I knew I heard something.
Did you really hear something?
All over now. Good riddance, I say.
Okay. Do it. Bunk.
That takes care of that.
Yeah, these necromancers summon up some pretty weak minions, actually. Ancient this. Something that. Nobody cares. Raise zombie scroll. Well, I know where that zombie from outside came from. Necromancers that can't even cast spells on their own, so they rely on scrolls. So it would be interesting to have... yes, scrolls are actually really fancy if you have limited magicka per day. Instead of having this bar that just refills itself constantly, go back to the Daggerfall / Morrowind version of magicka, where you could only recover it by sleeping. In which case, it would be worth your time to inscribe a shit ton of scrolls. so that you could cast mana free later. It would make a lot of sense to store tons of them. But because we're in a game where mana just recovers constantly, Wisp Stocks, that kind of mechanic is trivialized beyond belief unless you simply don't know the spells, in which case you should study the goddamn scroll. Wait, sorry. In which case you should, you know, you'd use them like an item, I suppose, because you found them and you want to use that spell. Let's cast Pacify on these guys and see if we can talk to them. That might be fun. That's what illusion magic's for. Unfortunately, 99% of mods, and like almost all the vanilla game, don't actually have dialogue for NPCs that you pacify. What could that be? Good. Oh, jeez. Hold on a second. Those fools are actually fighting.
Alright, that's one less thing to worry about.
Alright, let's talk to our necromancers. Be around here somewhere. Hello. Mr. Adept?
Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning!
A fight!
How are you today? A fight!
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Good.
Can I help you?
They have nothing to say.
They're dead.
Not you, another one.
Damn. Pacification broke. Kill her. She's running. I pacified her, so her only response is run. Oh, glorious. That's illusion. Top quality illusion magic. Okay, we got a soul gem. That's very good. We're taking all the Revenant gear, I think. Unbound Fire Tome. That's nice. Let's start harvesting these guys. I think so. I think so. We're going to pull out our dagger. Or scalpel, I should say. And extract the blood, heart, and flesh of each fleshy person we defeat. We are definitely looting extra copies of the Revenant gear, because I think at some point I'm just going to dress everyone up as Revenants. And be like, you know, when Celril appears, all will bear witness, none shall stand to oppose him. Oh wait, that's already been done, hasn't it? Okay, doesn't matter. We're stealing the Revenant stuff. Most of this stuff is valuable, though. I'm rather impressed. Okay. Ragged clothes. See, there's nothing wrong with becoming the next Dark Lord, because you definitely will not be killed by an up-and-coming hero. That definitely won't happen to you. It may have happened to the 50 or 60 other Dark Lords over the course of history, but it definitely won't happen with you. Alright. Let's see here. It's like everyone who thinks, well, why bother doing your bit? I'm talking about real life, by the way. Like all the people who go, why bother conducting business in this one specific way? Why don't we cut out the middleman and don't do X, Y, and Z? It'll save us so much money, right? And then they find out that they are violating so many Federal Trade Commission rules and employment regulations and things like that. And they're like, fuck, our business isn't viable. Like, yeah. And so haven't the 50 other people who had the same idea as you. Ignorance. It's incredible. All right. Topaz, mead, and I guess that's that. Ooh, what's this? White gold tower poem. A spire of white stands, tall and proud, holding up the sky with its ivory hands. Cyrodiil city, bustling and loud. Traders hawk their wares. Various and delightful. Outside the Legion kills wild bears. Protecting the populace from scares. A sign of how the Emperor cares. We must always recall the greatness of Alicia the Saint and her rebellion. That's it, though? That's it? Just 2 pages? That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's not how a poem works. Of course it isn't. I mean, technically, poems can be in various formats. They don't have to rhyme every time. However, there is a specific type of poem that requires you to rhyme every 2 sentences. There are standards, you say. Yes, but there are many types of poems you will find. And they all, like, each type of poem has its own words, yes. Sorry, its own standards. Alright. Hold on. I think it was... Rhyming tetrameter. That's what it was. Rhyming tetrameter. Yes. Okay, hold on a second. Yes. Okay, so a foot of poetry that follows a pattern of an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. Yes. This is what it's absolutely hilarious to listen to people try to come up with this. I would never attempt it myself, but yeah, you're. Let's put it like this. There was a. Oh, hold on. Big mistake! I slit your throat. Someone do something! My apprentice has had their throat slit. I don't know what to do about this. But, yeah. There are all kinds of amazing poem standards. Like, it's not just about rhyming, you know, at the end of every sentence. Well, I slit his throat too. Apparently these are all weaklings. Pathetic weaklings who all deserve to be harvested. Poison of Fear, I'll take it. I gained 9 experience points for reading that Poison of Fear. We are taking all their Revenant robes, though. We're gonna... Interesting, she's stuck there. I mean... did you just release a rat through the bars?
You picked the wrong dinner, animal.
Okay!
Tough day for you. Pay for that.
What is this anymore? I have absorbed a dragon's soul! I don't know how! It just happened! It was the spirit animal that got killed. Yeah, it was the spirit animal who died. We got it. They're all dead. Victory is mine. Oh god, there are more enemies over there. Hold on. Scalpel. Harvest them quickly. Yes, they are just that ugly. They are just that ugly. Weapon absorption blessing. 11 experience for reading that. I'm taking all their masks though. I'm very adamant that all the masks need to be mine. Okay. Raw rat meat. Can I climb up here? Then jump over there? No. No chance. I just end up with... Yeah, I have ice spikes in my body. Okay. This is gonna be a trip, isn't it? That's... Hey! I magnetized them to the wall somehow. Yes. All I can think of is Dr. Magneto. and Spider-Man. Some of the best content ever was Dr. Magneto and Spider-Man. Yes. Let me find it here. Ahem. Okay. I've got it, I think. Yes. I found the episode. I just need to find the correct scene. Yes, where Spider-Man is fighting Dr. Magneto. This should do it right here from
here who doesn't belong. Ha! The great Spider-Man, defeated by a one-force pull of my magnetic power.
Let's get going. So, we are over encumbered. Alien Waystone. There we go. I am full of spikes here. Yes. No wonder we live in a meme culture now. Yes. Well, I mean, there's always been funny shit. It's just we've never been able to share it at such an amazing rate as now. Now in this time in history, remember, I was born pre-internet. So, and I've lived through a time before the internet. So, like, this memeable shit has existed for ages. It's just that we haven't had the opportunity to properly share it. Mimetic theory. Remember, mimetic theory has existed before the internet. It's the idea that, or it's the concept that ideas are living things that use people to reproduce. And ideas, well, as you can see, we have hundreds of years of ideas that can be properly shared. Yes. Oh no, I've been attacked. I've been attacked by a creature here. What's going on? What's going on here? Yes, there's a creature here. What's happening? Yes. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're going to have a chit chat with the animal. I'm gonna actually turn off my audio filters so you can hear him properly. Yes. Yes. Well. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yep. Meow. Okay. Good to go. Back to the dungeon. Today you die. So my target is upstairs. I'm not entirely sure how to get to him. Oh, I can just pull him down. Or zap him on the spot. That works too. He's actually incredibly stupid, so.
Soon you'll be begging for death.
I'm sure. He has healed himself. The shame he goes into convulsions every time I hit him at low health. Okay, that was special. That hurt.
Look at me. Did I always have these muscles? Ask me for directions so I can show them to you.
When he's talking about his muscles, what's actually happening is Protector God is compelling him to attack a nearby enemy who attacked me, and giving him 250% extra attack damage against that target. That's what happened. I got hit by the fireball. So, my goodness. Well, at least we found our way up there. We still gotta fight the dread zombie, but that's easy.
Victory is ours. I've always wanted to say that.
Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, apparently, it exists. Necromancers. So 200 years it hasn't changed. Technically it has changed, but you know, in 200 years there's apparently yeah, more. Let's harvest him. Bloodheart flesh. Gotta get his mask. These damn revenant necromancers. I doubt very much it's close to oblivion at all. If it is close to oblivion, then oh, I know I see too many pieces of Skyrim in here. Put it like that. Did I get a new PC? A long time ago, a year ago? I mean, here's the thing. I got a new PC about, what, 12 months ago? Close to a year ago, something like that. And then I switched off of, Windows because it was being a pain in the ass. So I'm using KDE Neon as my operating system, and I've been doing that for, you know, over half a year. So did I get a new PC? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. This particular Skyrim run has only been going on for 576 hours and 15 minutes. I mean, you know, barely any time at all, really. Okay. Now then, let's figure out where we're going here. Yeah, they're dead. That hasn't opened. This is the way forward. No, this is the way back. Okay, that door opens. Down here. Ah, crap! Okay. Got him. Done and done. All right. Yep. Okay, we're taking all their Revenant gear. There'll be no evidence that the Revenant cult existed by the time I'm done. I'm taking all their Revenant gear from beginning to end. I love these silver goblets. They look really nice. An arcade shrine that's covered in blood. They've tried to defile it. Iridiolic wine. Farm bread. Nothing special here. Weird. Deeper we go, I guess. More Revenant Necromancer stuff. We are definitely going after that. Nothing else I can see here right now. Okay. Burnt corpses everywhere. This is lovely. This is actually quite terrifying. Burnt corpses, coffins, bone, hanging bones. Yep. Blood everywhere. Emerald ebony ring. One of those corpses. The other coffins seem to have ragged robes, meaning and bloody rags. So basically, the other coffins had their bodies harvested already. Huh. I guess we're going to be fighting a big boss down here, maybe, possibly. Who knows? Underpaw Cave it is. Right. So. And that skeleton's already dead. It just doesn't know it yet.
I knew I heard something.
Somehow, I don't think we'll be hearing the bards sing about this battle.
No, I don't think so either. It was level 1. It was the weakest of the weak. Bone meal. septums. Let's take a moment and use our crucible. We're going to put away all our alchemy ingredients. I just realized I've been picking up a lot of alchemy ingredients the entire time through here. I just put my crucible in my crucible. That wouldn't have worked out well. It would have just spat out the crucible item, but still. The fact that, yeah, let me see here. Half a notch above a basement rat, basically, yes. Was gonna say that this one could, in theory, hurt me with its axe if it could survive more than a single hit. It wasn't fast enough to, quote-unquote, strike first. You know, where your glass cannons need to be able to have the speed to back up their glass cannon status. But this skeleton died before it was able to issue even a bit of damage. So, you know, defeats the purpose. I'm assuming it's just there to alert people. Okay, so everything's in the crucible now.
Who's there?
Weird. In the distance there. Early warning skeleton. It reminds me of the alarm from Kentucky Fried Movie. Hold on. Fistful of Yen, the movie. Let me see if I can find it here. I think I found it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the scene. The alarm, let's find out. No, not. Okay. I have to be careful. I think it's scene 4 out of 4. Because, yeah, they're already there at the tournament. Then after the tournament, someone breaks into the basement. And then the fight goes down, and, yeah. Be around here somewhere. Because I remember they finish with the tournament. Okay, maybe it's right before the tournament, actually. That would make more sense, because, yeah, he's caught, and then he has to face the guards. That's how it worked. I'm curious about this. And here we go. I see it now. Okay, so the way it works is the alarm for their evil fortress is a man. All right? And the man comes, like, the villain is doing his hair, right? Okay. See, that's the alarm. The alarm is a guy who sees the thing, like he sees the heroes, and then he leaves and goes to the and goes to the villain and does this. Yeah, so yeah, Fistful of Yen. It's a good movie. Let me see here. I think it was him.
You slant-eyed yellow bastard. Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit!
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Here we go. Now, almost done. Yeah, that's a necromancer. Got her. Interesting how these dread zombies seem to persist after they raise them. I noticed that. The dread zombies don't act like normal summons. They stick around afterward. And you have to kill them. Interesting. Howdy, wolf. Okay. A fracture spell. Got that. These necromancers and their masks are really weird. Yes. Ah, well. I think we've harvested enough. There's so many skeletons that come through here, though. There are boats, like... Where do the boats even go? I don't see any exits big enough for a boat. Do the boats go under the water like submarines or something? Do they use magic to just get the boats under those stalagmites? Stalagmites are the ones that come up from the ground. Stalactites are the things that come up from come down from the top. So there's a difference. Howdy, Wolf. Okay, this is the Necromancer altar. Flawless rubies. Nothing special here. We're just raiding under Paul Cave right now. Interesting area. Yeah, parties of the unit. Yeah, I need to go down there and see what the hell is going on with this little lake area. And of course there are slaughterfish here. But no, zombie, coffins. There's just a treasure chest here apparently too. Only a single septum in it, which is terrible. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's designed in a way that this boat is supposed to lead out of here. But the boat doesn't go anywhere. Like, this whole little dock seems irrelevant unless they're either fishing corpses out of the lake or... It just seems off. I assume this part of the cave collapsed and trapped them in here, perhaps? But there isn't any environmental storytelling to really reflect that. Unfortunately. There's slaughterfish eggs here, though. That's nice, I guess. Yeah, a lot of barnacles. Barnacles shouldn't grow in here, but that's beside the point. Just double checking this whole area, because it seems filled to the brim with things I want. Oh, yeah, was I drowning? Huh, I'm not supposed to be able to drown. Weird. What's in the coffin? Bone meal. Oil. Teamwork, yes. I distracted the slaughterfish while you ice spiked them. Very good. Well, you said, yeah, there's a Solitude Cave where you can see the collapse. It's true. And there's actual, like, a little lore book journal that flat out tells you that's what happened. And that's why they hid the treasure in there, because they couldn't get it out to properly sell it abroad. Looking. I mean, this area is supposed to reflect the Oblivion one. And I believe there was a lake in the Oblivion one. Because that just looped around. I just went that way. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go back. Back to whatever. Did I do my job and clear out the Necromancers of Under Paul Cave? Just clear out the Necromancer. Okay, so they are back in the previous room. This area doesn't seem... that. That's a slaughterfish. Yeah, we got a gem off of it. Nope. No problem here. Yeah. On. Good. I just want to make sure there was nothing out of the ordinary there. Alright, so this is supposed to be a huge room, or it's connected to a huge room. What the hell is going on with the map then? Trying to see if there's a second level to this, and it doesn't seem like there is. There's definitely a lack of verticality here. Pretty flat on its own. This will lead us back to the entrance. And the quests, I think, will lead me out there. There are mushroom stalks growing through that. Oh well. Next area. Previous area, I should say. Let's look at the map and try to figure things out. because the game was trying to convey me to a certain point. Okay, it looks like this underwater cave, or this, yeah, the fetid lake isn't where I need to go. I need to go south to this section here. To lead me to the clear out the necromancers part. So I've killed a necromancer. I think it's very important, but I did thing. And now I have to try to find any other directions I can take. Because there's bars here, and I almost think I have to hit something in the fetid lake. Get back around, because you see they're trying to patrol through here. This is what the necromancers were doing earlier. They were confused. They didn't know how to get to me. And so I was like, hey guys, this way. And that's where Ramarin's stuck on the other side of the bar is glorious. But no, I used the pull bar and it brought down one of these sections. Second pull bar. Over there. That's it. Just leads me through here. Huh. I mean, I'll gladly relieve them of their soul gems. Absolutely. Their ale. What else is down here? Tamahatos. Let's back up and look around, because more urns, things like that. Anything else, I suppose? Mushrooms and coffins. Bone meal in the coffin. Septums in the other coffin. Wine bottle. More tomatoes. Funny, there were all these recipes I wanted to cook back when my character ate lots of food. And tomatoes were in short supply. The North Wing. Here we go.
Who's there?
Who's where, Sir Honor? It's a rat.
I knew I heard something.
Did. Heard a rat. And a second rat. And you put an ice spike in my shoulder, Serana. Or my side, I should say. It hurts, Serana. Why did you do that? She prances by. Yes. Alright.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Of course you did.
That takes care of that.
Alessian sword, don't need it.
Who's there?
Wait, what? Yeah. Gonna go ahead and drink a blood potion really quick. Be nice and fully blooded.
Done and done.
Yeah, you killed them, alright. There's torch barrels. Barrels of torches. They say this dungeon is dark, so have a torch. Knapsack over here. Last bauble. Sure. Gotta get the pumpkins for Cyrodiil. Cyrodiilic pumpkins. It's a burnt corpse in the middle of a bunch of mushrooms. Mushrooms are growing out of the corpse, I assume that was the... Oh, how nice! I see Ramarin's getting those ear piercings as well. Yeah. Top quality #1. He's actually quite grumpy about it. Let's remove the arrows from us, too. Ancient Imperial arrows. Yes. Apparently 2 arrows recovered. I was gonna say, what about the one in Ramarin? No idea. Okay. Top where the skeletons were. They're really taking their arrows. We don't need the rest of their stuff, I don't think. Give me a moment. Second. Alright. What do we have here? Aside from empty coffins. Lots and lots of empty coffins. Mushrooms are nice. But, oh, there is a path going forward. Just kind of awkward. That's all. All right, that one is on the end. Huh. It's a left turn at Albuquerque. That's a downward path. So it's got to be up on the second level. Level? I'll take... I wanted to see what was in that sack, but the niche is too big. Small.
Who's there?
Wait. Whoa. What do we got? I am too big. The niche is too small. Yes. Okay. What do we got? Nothing sadder than an empty chest. Oh, now we're on the top floor. This is some really weird architecture, I've got to say. I wouldn't say... I'd say this area makes a good castle and terrible game design. Don't get me wrong, it looks great, right? And it has a unique feel. But there's... I had to really, really look around. I was about, like... I had a sense that I should abandon this area, and this is like a dead end like the lake. Thankfully, I looked on the map, and the map said go other way, right? The map had an option for me. But the actual level design told me this area was pointless.
Who's there?
Another rat. A spirit rat.
That'll teach you.
It will teach you, yes. Get out of my way, Rumarn. Harvesting this unique rat meat. Not done with the necromancers yet, as you can see. Lady needs her blood extracted. Septums harvested. Yes. Coin purse. And that's all good stuff. Kinnereth wishes me to kill certain things, so she flags them. They look like ghosts to me. Everyone else, the animals look normal. It's just a mark of Kinnereth saying, kill this thing. Oh, here's a sky shard in here. Nice. That's it. We got 3 out of the 6 Bruma sky shards. One was in Underpaw Cave the whole time. Okay. Good to me. Mm-hmm. Good enough. Room is pretty big. Check out some other things really quick. What's in the urn? A garnet. Some septums and Elysian coins, so modern and ancient stuff. Various alchemy ingredients in these barrels. Wheat. Lavender. Yep. Oh, Ramarin's here. From up there, for some reason. That I haven't been able to determine. Bone meal. Amulet of Julianos, nice. Killed the skeleton. Like, what are you doing over here anyway? It's a bit weird. Let's remove that arrow from you. Not recovered, but removed. Okay. Let's get going. This tower seems... The entrance? Hold on a second. Yeah, this is back to Underpaw Cave, so... Our target... We're in the north wing right now, so we should finish looking around. This tower area seems different somehow. Rooms to harvest. A bit. Not much. Going through here. A lot of wisp stalks. Onions. Those coffins are lootable. So if they wanted to hide something in one of the upper coffins and, you know, have you jump for it like an idiot, they could. Imagine that, hiding like on the other side of the room and you have to play coffin hopping to get to it. That would only be slightly infuriating. That leads us back there. So yeah, these were all alternative entrances, I take it. Yeah, it looks a bit clearer now. Hey, well, gotta go back up to where that tower is then. Yeah, this is the entrance of the... I was in. Go up. There the sky shard was. Have I built mods before? For other video games, yes. But, let's put it like this. I spent enough time in Bethesda's creation kit to know I definitely, number one, don't want to make mods, and number two, the type of mods that I enjoy playing require the kind of time investment that I don't want to spend perfecting them. And then hearing people talk about, oh, if you please come back and fix the mod because it's been broken by X, Y, and Z. I need a compatibility patch for Y, so on and so forth. I'm sorry, I'm not, I have a lot of respect for the people who do that kind of content, who do that kind of stuff. I really do. It's just, it's not what I want to do personally. No, I was heavily into modding Doom, Quake, and Half-Life, but you have 570 hours in this. Yes, playing the game. Playing the game. As opposed to working on the game. Because at some point, if I was going to spend 570 hours making a game, or you know, building levels and such, I might as well be making my own indie game at that point. And, fuck, you know? That's what it comes down to, is just, if the kind of mods I enjoy playing, the kind of effort I'd have to put in, I might as well be making my own video game at that point. That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't want to make my own video game. I had my fill of game design. Whoop. I learned very much that my niche is writing. That's what I'm passionate about. And I won't be... game designer. I helped work on the old text-based MMOs of the day. MUDs. On good old... what do you call them? On BBS services before the internet was the internet. You see, it used to be 200 to 400 people would use their modems to dial up a particular server, right? They'd call a specific phone number. And then they would be on this local network where they would pay to access it, right? And I used to write for MUDs back then and design quests and characters and things. Those were good times. But let's put it like this. Dealing with a player base, I don't want to do that again. I enjoyed the writing part thoroughly. And I used those experiences to springboard me forward in other projects we won't be talking about here. However, I definitely don't want to be responsible for a full project, let's just say. That would, to be the quote-unquote lead or director, that's an administrative role. That's what I mean to say. And I simply am not an administrator. That's the best way to put it. Alright, so that's to the north wing over there. The necromancers are in the south section. Trying to see if there are any things here. No. I went and took classes for programming so I could learn to program, and learned I don't like programming. So being a quote-unquote lead developer is out. As it's just not something I have fun doing. You're not supposed to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy the results of your hard work. I suppose so. Or, I could play video games. It's the old saying, give a man a game, he'll have fun for 30 to 60 hours. Teach a man how to make a game, and he'll never have fun again. That's a joke, of course, but for some people, it's true. Okay. Blood, liver. Got an orcish liver. Weird area here. Yes. Hey, I'm not saying that game design is bad. I'm just saying game design is not for me. I am absolutely willing to, occasionally consult with people on things, provided I'm not the lead on it. I'm absolutely willing to write, as long as, again, I'm not the one expected to do programming and bug testing. And I did bug testing. I actually was a bug tester back when we had when it was a paid position. Oh boy, those were good times. I mention this often because people don't realize it, but when it comes to internal testing, you're expected to write a document, usually an email, and send it to the developers explaining how to reproduce the bug in as much detail as possible. And eventually, depending on what project you're working on, you'll get a little thing back saying "will not fix," meaning that they've decided that the resources of either finishing the game or fixing the bug, they're going to finish the game. So they've decided that fixing this bug is not worth their time, and that it won't be done at all. So stop sending us reports about it. Those are my memories of game testing, by the way. Will not fix.
What was that?
Oh, Rumarin's voice actor. Yeah, these guys aren't doing so well. Their rats are on their side. What's happening here? They're all low level, too. It's kind of funny. I mean, it makes sense they'd be resurrected by their friends. Don't come any closer? Jeez.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
But no, I've thoroughly enjoyed, oh, here we go. Playing games, and I've enjoyed my time writing for them in the past. But, kill that undead servitor. Make sure it's dead. Is it a quest NPC? It's a quest NPC. Yeah, the servitor is a quest NPC. Can't die.
Please enter. My most beloved mistress awaits you.
Servitor.
Do mind your step and your manners.
Yes.
This way, if you please.
Damn. Servitor wants me to deal with the necromancer. Hello there.
So you come here and defy my acolytes, hmm? What is it that brings you to Underpaw?
Yes.
This is surely no place for the living.
You said if only Blizzard listened to feedback. Again, I used to be friends with several Blizzard employees. That is to say, how to better phrase that? They no longer work for Blizzard. That's the best way to put it. I used to hang out in Irvine, back near Blizzard, and we used to talk a lot. I got to hear firsthand how their corporate culture kind of collapsed. A couple of my ideas were actually implemented into World of Warcraft, and then unimplemented when they completely tore out those systems. But, yeah, I mean, I got a front row seat to how their corporate culture broke down. What kind of ideas? Well, how do I put this? One of them was being able to speak in World Defense chat if you were of a certain rank in the PvP system. They got rid of ranks. And they got rid of, rank-based honor PvP, so that whole system went out the window. But yeah, for a while, if you were Grand Marshal, you could talk in World Defense chat. A couple other ideas along those lines, basically touching with the whole honor system and how it could be better refined. I commented on. I was serious enough to where I actually got to the lieutenant commander rank, which that allowed you access to the officer quarters and everything. But I never got any further than that because I simply couldn't invest more than about 9-10 hours a day on World of Warcraft. And even then, I couldn't spend all of it doing just the same activity over and over. I, need a bit of variety. Obviously, World of Warcraft stole less... I keep saying it stole 1 year of my life, but that's not true. It stole less than a year of my life. Because by Burning Crusade, I was already dating again. So, yeah. That World Defense is useless now? Well, yes, obviously. All of my ideas regarding the honor system and how it was implemented, all of those ideas, I should say, have been ripped out of the game since then. They're no longer even they no longer even exist. So that's just all there is to it, really. Okay, let me see here. Now, then, looking at something. Okay. Looking at a thing here. Okay. Ooh, they should re-implement all that from Classic into the main version. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that the main game as it is right now is so different, and the design principles behind it are just so different that those features don't match the game at all. The fact is that World of Warcraft is designed in such a way now. It's based on market research data and stuff like that. They're not looking to necessarily expand the player base. That's what the marketing department's for. What they're looking to do is they're trying to get as many people as possible to stay as long as possible. That is to say, you know, to be engaged and play the game constantly. In theory, World of Warcraft should be the only game they play all day, every day. It's kind of like, and even if it's not all day, every day, then, you know, when they get home from work, World of Warcraft should be the only thing they do. They shouldn't think about playing ESO or any other game. And that's the way it's designed specifically. Now, you'd think that, well, if it's just a good game, people will play it a ton. Yes, but they have a treadmill going. And a lot of the old Honor ideas don't fit into that treadmill and would burn people out. There's a reason why there's a limit to what you can actually accomplish, a kind of soft cap to progression in WoW, until the next step of the treadmill begins, and they effectively reset everything by introducing a slightly higher item level, and then the grind resumes. But what I'm trying to say is that the idea of re-implementing all those ideas simply wouldn't work in their current mentality. What they would need to do is they need to create, you know, like the way they have those classic servers. They could have a progressive classic server that implements a variety of ideas from, you know, a variety of eras. And that might be interesting, right? Take some concepts from, you know, different times in World of Warcraft's development and kind of redesign them to work together. The problem is that no one wants to do that at Blizzard. They want to take the source code, because now they have actual code. But when they were remaking WoW Classic at the beginning, they didn't have the original source code. They didn't have any of the original features. So they had to rebuild those from scratch. But Burning Crusade and onward, they have all of that source code. So they'll be able to re-implement all of the features in Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and Cataclysm. They probably won't do Cataclysm. But at least Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, they're going to be able to just one-for-one paste those things in, make some changes. Now, unfortunately, you think you can just paste them in no problem, right? There is a certain level of effort in there, because file names have changed. Scripts don't necessarily match the way they used to. The result is that you might boot up the game and your characters are naked and you're going, why are our characters naked? It's because the file names on the scripts that display the actual gear no longer match the actual file names of the gear, like, resource files. And so they'll have to go through manually and fix all of those. So there is a certain amount of development work involved in porting, you know, like Burning Crusade Classic and Wrath of the Lich King Classic. However, it is in no way as much an endeavor as getting the original World of Warcraft Classic up and running. And that's because they lost most of their resource files for, most of the source files, I should say, for World of Warcraft Classic. And so they had to rebuild WoW Classic from scratch to work on the new servers, basically. They did it, and now it's far less work, and they don't want to have to rebalance things, you know, going forward. That's something that is the domain of private servers, I believe. Or, better yet, everybody, this is a controversial topic because it doesn't carry the brand name recognition of Warcraft, but hear me out here. Indie games that use the ideas, but on a less graphically demanding level. I think that ultimately new developers, and maybe not indies, maybe, you know, AA companies, perhaps, because we talk about AAA companies. Well, let's say AA companies. AA companies may want to try to take these ideas and run forward with them. That's really the purpose of my quote-unquote what if Skyrim was good, and what if Oblivion was good, and, you know, what if Skyrim wasn't Skyrim. Those videos that I really enjoyed making, those weren't for Bethesda, because Bethesda wouldn't have any of it. And besides, I was a little condescending. And if you actually get into game development, you'll realize that a lot of my ideas weren't suitable for the actual setup they had. They weren't feasible for it. But it was just subjective fan fiction that I threw out there, because I wanted, number one, for players to think about what their games could potentially be instead of just consuming whatever they're given. I'm still consuming, but I'm also criticizing. Number two, potential developers in the future might be slightly inspired by those ideas. That was my goal. Mostly, was to slightly inspire new people. Not to try to correct the old people, because it's already a made game. It's done. You know, we might get open Skyrim, like we have open MW, in which case, go for it. Revoice all the characters and create a new video game out of it. I'll play it. But, yes, he said an unintentional goal was to get viewers. Yes. We need to open Oblivion? Well, I mean, I don't... Of course we need to open Oblivion, but what I'm saying is that we need a different engine, an open source engine, if we're going to actually capitalize on the potential that this game has to offer. And as we've seen, just having manpower isn't good enough. Just having money isn't good enough. You need a collection of things. And I you know, people say, well, Bethesda needs to hire him. Are you sure? I would be, number one, I'd be a good fit for Bethesda. And number two, if I were hired by Bethesda, I would be doing my job as a writer. I'd be basically doing what Lawrence Schick did, which is to explain why the developer's decisions are done in the way they're done. People don't really realize how the decision-making tree works in a game studio. Oh well. Anyway, let's get back to this. Crazy lady needs to know things. She says, like, why have you defied my apprentices? What's going on? I realize I'm typing in the wrong screen here. Let's see here. Claudius Vaneka sent me. He wants me to kill you.
The sign-on man. Yes, he and I have history. He's not aware of my presence here, though, or of the life I choose to lead.
What's your history with him?
Our history? We are siblings, mages raised together from birth. We had an inborn gift. We were talented, oh, no doubt about it. But we had nowhere to turn for training.
Is she peeking?
Claudius chose to grovel and put on the sycophant act to get in with the synod. Now, he's well entrenched in that little group of impotent, politicking pretenders. I chose a different path.
Yes. You chose the path of reanimating corpses. No, tell me about your different path.
I chose to follow in the footsteps of my father. He also had a talent for magic, and he had been disowned by my family for necromancy.
Ah.
I tracked him to this fortress, this Underpaw, and began working under him. He fell ill and eventually died.
I understand.
I was granted ownership of this den of necromancers by family right, though my claim was, as always, disputed. Now my father serves me well, as you have already seen.
I see. Yes?
Oh, yes. He was the doorman that let you in. But enough talk. It is time for me to test your might for myself.
I see.
Time to die.
Oh, really? I'm impressed. But you don't actually have the ability to kill me. And here's the deal. Now look, here's the deal. How about this? I summon my own skeletons from the Soul Cairn. Glorious as it is. And then we clunker. Father, obey your puppet master. Wow, she's a nice person, isn't she? She reminds me of Queen Azura.
Well, you did it. The High Necromancer is dead. No doubt that's what you'll be telling my brother Cadius when you see him again. Oh, what joy for you, I'm sure. Savor it before it melts away.
Right. Well, let me see here. Why did you become a necromancer in the first place?
Because my father was a necromancer. A vile, toxic, abusive man, but a powerful man nonetheless. He lorded it over me and my brother Cadius. When he finally left, I felt relief, but also curiosity. I wanted to see where he had gone and what he was going to do.
I see.
He came here to become a necromancer. I worked under him, and eventually grew powerful enough to off the bastard. Though, everyone else just thought he'd fallen ill.
I see. So, basically, what's going on, first of all, the idea of quote-unquote toxic abusive, that's for a survivor who got away. When you embrace and kill the person and take their place, you stop thinking of them as toxic and abusive and start thinking of them as strong, and I took their strength from my own, right? This is a problem with a writer not putting themselves properly in the character's shoes. Because those concepts of him being toxic and abusive should have bled away as she took his place. And, you know, abuse turns into making me strong for my own good, right? The idea, like, I hated him, but but he did me a service, blah, 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 right? You know, you can still hate him. You can still despise him. But ultimately, when people, because this happens very often in the, in human trafficking, in real life, people will, they will engage in basically child abduction and child pornography, right? They will be abducted, and they'll be basically a porn star in their youth, and then they will eventually become part of the institution that continues it. They'll become the next generation of slave owners, basically. This happens in real life. Okay? So understanding how that functions, we're able to again, it's looking at it, we're able to take I guess it's the idea of you write what you know, and what you don't know, you research the fuck out of. And in this case, I'm pretty sure she had, like, whoever wrote her hasn't researched this type of character very well. That's what I'm trying to say. It's pretty well written, but that line just was off, right? The he was a toxic, abusive man is something you reserve for your writer's notes. You know that as a writer that he was a toxic, abusive man, but you don't actually write the character to say that. You instead you leave that in the writer's notes. But that's what I'm saying. Sinners, thanks for subscribing. Let's go ahead and here we go. Let's talk to her one more time. So tell me more about your father then.
He lived in fear of my father,
Yeah.
just like I did. But he was never as strong-spirited as I. While I took up the art of necromancy,
Your brother,
he was
not
busy
father.
licking the boots of his synod superiors, trying to rise through the ranks.
Yep.
I have no idea what he thought about my father's leaving.
Mhm.
He has no idea where I ran off to either, as far as I'm aware. But that's just it. He doesn't care. He just wants power, just like my father. He just happens to use politics to get it.
I see. And why use Underpaw as a lair?
The levels down below are filled with the corpses of the long dead, remnants of a necromancer's coven gone by, and useful tools for us.
I see.
This place also has a certain aura about it.
Oblivion.
I can't put my finger on it, and we don't know where it stems from, but it has a certain power.
Yes, Manny Marco's minions. All right. Looks good. Let's end this then. You can fight me.
I want you to kill me. Kill me in front of my father's shriveled corpse. It seems somehow poetic.
Yes.
I don't care whether he still has his soul in his corpse. I just want a fitting end to his sordid tale.
All right. Yeah, I've decided to spare you though.
Spare me? Why? I am a necromancer, and a failed one at that. Kill me. If you don't kill me, I'll just take matters into my own hands. There's nowhere for me to go anyway. Just end it.
Alrighty then. I'll spare you. Do what you see fit. Please don't kill yourself. I'm gonna speech check her.
Perhaps you are right. I am under no illusion. I can't just undo what has happened. But perhaps this isn't a lost cause after all.
Go to Bruma, perhaps join the Synod and work alongside your brother. Do it. Join the College of Whispers and work against him. Yes! Go far away, start with a completely blank slate, turn yourself into the authorities. Hold on. Yes, telling a necromancer, telling people not to kill themselves is pretty funny. No, I want her to join the College of Whispers. Work against your brother.
Work against Cadius?
Yes.
Well, I suppose the College of Whispers is more open and tolerant of necromancy. Okay. Lead the way. I'm done with this place. Done with this life. Time to move on.
Time to move on.
Father, here's what you deserve.
Oh no.
You can go on ahead. Get back to Cadius. I need to wrap some things up here before taking my leave. This
Okay.
time, for good.
For good, yes. All right. We spared her and told her to work against her brother in the College of Whispers. We did this on purpose because we have, due to quantum entanglement, we have a vision of the future and our destiny with the College of Whispers up here against the Synod over here. So we know we already have memories of, let's just say, another life where we know we're gonna be working with the College of Whispers. So we sent her to go work with the College of Whispers, and that's it. Now we're gonna loot the chest. Here we go. Got a card of shadows there, no problem. No problem. No problem. Painting there, and some Vanguard plate armor we'll pick up for no reason. Yes. Indeed. So yeah, we'll go to Frostcrag Spire later. That's her father. Hilarious. The door opened itself. That was weird. Oh well, let's harvest the rest of these necromancers for their blood, flesh, and hearts. I mentioned earlier I was going to leave none of their masks behind. I'm taking all the masks. Yes. Good, good, good. Mm-hmm. That'll do it. Yep. I doubt very much Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil will be compatible with Beyond Skyrim Bruma as much as they want it to be. I think that there will probably be issues installing one when the other, just despite whatever the developers say. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I will gladly start a new game for Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil. I will look forward to it gladly. I'm just saying that understanding how all the mods I have work, I doubt very much that it will be 100% safe. Got some beer. Cyrodiilic beer. Okay. Don't need the cheap red wine. The blue plates last longer. See, she's prancing away over the corpses of her former allies. Important stuff. We're just taking all the Revenant stuff. I'm happy with that. Elder Scrolls 6, that'll be after Starfield. I look forward to shit posting about Starfield. I'm gonna play it. You know, the contract I signed with Digital Satan says I have to play it. Thankfully, unlike peasants, I can do something fun, okay? Alright, so people don't know this about me, but I have fun criticizing things. Just the act of criticizing things alone is actually enjoyable for me. That's why I have such a cheery personality. Now, as a result, it means that if Starfield is terrible, I'm going to have fun criticizing it. If Starfield is a great game that I enjoy playing, I'm going to have fun enjoying that game. Either way, I win. And because of YouTubes and Twitches, I will make my money back on it. So, Murder and Mayhem, a practical guide. Pick that up there. No problem. Yes. What else? Bone Part 1? Sure. Bone Part 2? Sure. You're getting experience points for those, by the way. Hold on a second. I think it was... isn't it? Ah, yes. I found it. Yes. Give me a moment. Ah, yes.
The world may never know.
let's get going. So, we are going this way. Onions. Dwemer there. And, oh, this is nice. So she was sitting here the whole time watching me fight all these people. That is amazing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. That rat is still there for no reason. Yes. What'd you do wrong? Well, I killed all her apprentices down here, right? I mass murdered her apprentices in this hall, and she was sitting there looking up at me from there. Looking down on me from there. Kind of weird. Have you ascended the throne of Cyrodiil? Well, here's the problem. I don't think that'll happen. Because, number one, the Emperor can't just run around wherever the fuck they want. People will target them for assassination. And, it'll just be like, why the fuck isn't he actually doing his job, being the administrator of the throne? Number one. So, being the Emperor is like ending the game. Okay? You're basically going to, however, this particular game, this particular mod actually has you dealing with the people who, what do you call it? Dealing with revolutionaries who want the Mede Empire out.
What was that?
What was what? I've already killed your mistress and you're next.
I knew I heard something.
I know I heard something. Yes. You still remember people being incapable, being angry about being incapable of being, Emperor after being Oblivion's main story? Well, you know what? I don't actually have a problem. In Oblivion, you're a nobody, right? You don't actually have the right to rule. And it's very important to understand the right to rule as a concept. You need a proper bloodline, you need supporters, and you need the political power to back it up. However, as a Dragonborn, you are a rightful heir to Elysia, as far as the, doesn't matter what race you are, you being Dragonborn is good enough for the quote-unquote right to rule. However, you still need the court to support you, in this case, the Elder Council. So you have the bloodline right to rule. However, you do not actually possess the qualifications unless the court agrees. And that's very important. You need to get the whole Elder Council to agree to this. Yeah. People would fear your bloodline after the monstrosity you made as a character. Pretty much, they would try to kill you. That's what you do when you have someone who has the right to rule that you don't want ruling. You have them killed. And now, because this person might be the listener of the Dark Brotherhood, it would be very interesting. You can always replace the court. Usually, yes. However, if you try to replace the court, then a peasant rebellion happens. And you find you have two choices. You can either kill everybody, including the people who maintain your infrastructure, in which case your kingdom is fucked, or you run. You run very far away. But the issue with there are so many issues with taking power by force, and usually when a peasant rebellion occurs, it's because the existing court has let that happen. I'm talking about real life, by the way. Whenever you see in some other country, like maybe the United States, where the Capitol building gets sieged. That's because the military steps aside and says, "Go ahead." Or, oof. Now then, let's see what's in that satchel. Satchel back there. Septim's in a lockpick. Burnt corpse, bone meal. But if you destroy the court, then a peasant rebellion occurs as a result, because there's an infrastructure you don't know about. And that is a system of bribes and a system of quid pro quo that goes on between the court and the peasantry. And once that system dissolves, the peasantry will very likely feel disenfranchised. Don't forget about incompetence. No, we're not gonna get into that level of nuance today. I'm sorry. I'm talking about broad generalizations, the broad strokes of it. I'm not going to. There's a limit. There's a limit to how deep I'm going into this rabbit hole today. All right. Now, let's see here. Okay, so this leads me back to the original section. That, okay, I haven't actually been across that bridge over there, so now I'm curious. I jump on here, and I jump up here. How did I do it? That isn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. What's in the ash pile? Okay. Whoa. God damn it. I saw Colovian fur hat, and I immediately assumed it was a right and proper Colovian fur hat. Now, there is one NPC in this mod who does have a Colovian fur hat. And someday we will get our hands on this. I'm going to show you the glorious Mike the Liar. Mike the Liar, by the way, is a top-tier NPC. You can see him with his Colovian fur hat on. Right there. All right? That is an authentic Colovian fur hat. And that's what I want. I also, for some reason, still have the Magneto picture open, which I love. I love this thing.
You've interfered with my plans for the last time, you insect!
Seems to me I've heard that before.
Okay. There we go. Let's get going. Let's get exploring a bit. Zoranor's here.
Oh, what is it?
And Rumarin's here.
So, what's the plan?
And loot the corpses and head on out. That's the plan. Just gonna make sure that everything is properly and fully looted. And then we'll get out of here. I just wanted to make sure.
You know what they say, timing is all about something or other.
It is all about something or other. I'm glad you understand that. So we do have to report back to Bruma, but I'm thinking we can go check out Raymond's Fist or the Unmarked Cave. There's plenty of other locations we can check out. I mean, I could just explore all day long. You'll be singing that the Elder Scrolls Online song in your sleep now. I know. I'm thinking it. I actually had the melody in my head right now as I was going through this. That's true. That's true. Okay. Yes, back to Tamriel. It's well done. I will say that much. I will say it is well done. I was hoping to use these, like an exit section somewhere around here. I think we gotta actually exit like it's a standard dungeon, which I don't mind. Let's get out of here then. Make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, oh wait, there is a section over there that I haven't been to. Okay, now I'm curious to see where the hell this is. Because we haven't jumped in this lake, have we? Isn't even a lake, it's a small bit of water. With the treasure chest, okay. Adept Rubs of Destruction, those are worth it, I guess. Let's get up for some air. Back down. See anything worth, yeah, we're fine. Hoping there was more to it than that. But there isn't. So, there should, in theory, I guess there really isn't a way through here. No. Use the stump. Be cool if you could crawl through one of these. It would lead somewhere. There's so many cool places in Skyrim architecture that I would hide stuff. And, I keep saying, I'm not going to be a game designer. But then I keep, you know, I keep having these ideas about, again, like where I'd hide stuff. Things like that. Alright, we're going this way. Basic Skyrim architecture leaves a lot of room for hidden items. Oh, Major Rubs of Destruction, nice. And it always bothered me that Skyrim, in general, doesn't provide, like, doesn't have secrets. They're terrified of players missing shit. There are secrets in the game, but not nearly to the extent you'd find in something like, you know, Morrowind. Morrowind is packed full of secrets. Why is that skeleton axe in the air? Elysian battle axe I don't need. Okay. Fine. Yeah, we've already harvested these necromancers. Let's get back to Underpall Keep proper. We have dealt with everything. Technically, it's pronounced fall, not Paul. The P is silent. But I'm gonna keep calling it Paul. Yes. After 10 years, it's hard to have missed something. Well, yes, but what I'm saying is in Morrowind, there are constantly things hidden behind barrels or, you know, over in the top of a corner of a Dwemer ruin and whatnot. In Skyrim, on the other hand, again, they were kind of obsessed with making everything present. That's leading to the lake. God damn it. Pretty sure I don't need to go to the lake. Yeah, the lake doesn't have to go anywhere. It's empty. Good, good, good. Uh-huh. Right. Yep. Okay. Sure. We need to use scalpel. No. Everything's preluded. Let's try to get our way out of here. Actually, there's a space I haven't been to this way, so I'm curious about it. Yeah? I don't think I've been here. There's definitely an apprentice chest. Let's clunk this thing open. Damn right. Raw Rubs of Conjuration, some septums, Soul Gem. Good stuff. Yeah, there's absolutely things I want. Happy about that. In the wardrobe.
I knew I heard something.
Did you hear a rat?
Right, that's one
Damn.
less thing to worry.
I didn't have to do anything. I know I heard something. It was a rat, and she shot it in the ass with an arrow, and that's it. It's gone. Okay. The rat is no more. It has ceased to be. This hunter can be harvested, at least. He's got my back. Yeah? Vampire Princess Serana. Either she shoots me with an ice spike in my back or protects my back. One of the two. It's never quite clear what she's going to do, but it's going to be one of those two things.
Who made that noise? I knew I heard something.
I'm sure you did.
I'll teach you
Damn.
how to play Binder's mage.
Well, I clunked him hard enough. He's also dead. Oh, here they're on top of each other. I was trying to, like, where's the second corpse? Second corpse has been here the whole time. But no, it's funny how Serana is the best out of the vanilla characters for having just barely a personality, because the other NPCs really don't. Alright, Ebony Battle Axe of the Crown, we got it. Very good. Still taking the rest of the Necromancer gear. Boots as well. Did we get the boots? We didn't get the boots off him. We want to have full sets. This thing. In case we arbitrarily decide. Oh, goodness gracious. This bandit wearing Imperial armor. He didn't last very long, did he? As for the resurrections, yeah, there's a whole like section here where they were trying to revive people. Madness, I say. But it's a good source of organs. And we like using organs for our alchemy. I haven't done alchemy in a while, actually. I'm going to have to get myself another set of alchemy items soon. Is that a necromancer who died in here? Oh, interesting. Oh, beef pastry. Nice. Particular peasant had a lot of loot. Necromancer adept. She wasn't a novice like the rest of them, so she died stronger than the rest of them, never to be used. Ray Zombie, Ray Zombie, Ray Zombie. Okay, so got a lot of scrolls of Ray Zombie here. We could have a lot of zombies if we didn't have, you know, those spells ourselves. Be rather interesting. The South Wing. I don't think I've ever been to the South Wing. Just add their own members to the pile when they die. True. Yeah, we're in a section we haven't been to. It's connected to the rest of the fort, but definitely haven't been here. There's gravestones here, which is rather weird. How sentimental would you be to put gravestones there? I don't know. Weird. Yeah, okay. Another dead necromancer. They're part of the Revenant cult. They wear those masks. I don't trust people who wear masks. You can't read the cues on their face, so yeah, I don't trust them. Talking about you, Darth Revan. Okay. A blood extractor. I already have those. Yeah, there'll be no evidence that this cult ever existed when I finish grabbing all their masks and robes. They'll just be corpses here. This is the other section. Weird. Rum here. Urn. It looks like this place used to be a unified fort, and now it's all collapsed. You can see the, you can't go that way because of an invisible wall. Also, Serana hit me in the back with an ice spike, because that's just how she works. I don't know. Okay, well, we're done. That doesn't matter. We need to just get out of here, then. The south region is irrelevant. That whole section over there. Yes. So, she's trying to flirt. She's doing it wrong. Tee hee hee. Yes. Any attention is good attention, right? See here. Pick this up here. Someone actually started an interview. You can find my thoughts on Elder Scrolls 6 there, at that video there. Someone did. We covered that topic already. Let's see here. If you want an article that is different from that, is completely different, then you can check out this article. This is my generic response. The video above was an interview I did with someone else on their channel, but what I personally, my answer is usually that article there. Okay. Let's see. We can't go the north wing. We gotta go down. Yes. I was serious when I did the video I linked, but I'm not really that serious anymore at all. In any other section there. Infinite quests, you say? Oh, like No Man's Sky. I really enjoy No Man's Sky, actually. What? Coin purse there. Dagger chills. God damn it. We're out to Cyrodiil. Thank goodness. We did it. It's a bit late, though. Oh, it's only 8 p.m.? Doesn't matter. We're gonna first remove the ice spikes Serana put in me. Because, Rumarn is best boy, obviously. Serana, on the other hand, shoots ice spikes in me. So, let's see here. We are going to use Rain's Shelter. Wait, we're gonna quick save before we use Rain Shelter, just in case something goes wrong. I've seen things go wrong. I've seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see now. 8 hours. Ooh, probably a little longer. Yeah, it's like 3 a.m., so, Winterhold non-violent bounty cleared. Damn right. Damn right. I think a couple more hours should do it. We should be good to go. That will do it. Yes, if you want to know what I wanted in Elder Scrolls 6, you can check out my ideal Elder Scrolls 6 video online. People go, excuse me, it's proven that it takes place in Hammerfell, so you're going to have to remake your video now because it's no longer valid, your ideal Elder Scrolls 6.
As a child, Atero and I would pass time on the road by playing Withershins. A fine day to you, he'd say. Then I'd reply, better than the last. Can't say the others appreciated it, though. Dare I say they were rather annoyed. Especially so.
What do you think about ESO's Champion Point rework? I haven't looked into it very much. In fact, other than the fact there's a rework going to happen, I didn't think much of it other than, oh, we need players to grind more. And the players who have grinded a ton of champion points, we need to make them feel like their grinding has meant something. That was my assumption when I heard that they were going to quote-unquote rework champion points, is they were just going to figure out how to get people who...
This is a holdup. Give me your coin, or else.
Really? I'm not giving you 1,000 septims. I'm not giving you anything.
Oh, really now? Are you quite sure about that? Big mistake.
Where'd you come from?
All over now. Good riddance, I say.
Alrighty then. Yes. Oh, iron gloves of synthesis. I'll take those. Thank you. That is an interesting looking armor, though. That leather armor. I'll take that because it looks interesting. Same thing with the boots and... yeah. Take those because we can put them on dummies. The armory. Yep. But it's not exactly a rework, you said. Just using the marketing BS to justify nerfing it. Let's see. Saying it's all for horizontal progression. There's no rework. Fundamentally, it's the same, but weaker. I can't say I was surprised. Honestly, I was surprised that champion points worked as well as they did. Because, I mean, think about it. We had those Nephilim whatever points in Diablo 3. That's honestly what I thought they were going to be. Those prestige level where you're like leveling things up by 0.02% or something like that. That's what I expected originally when I heard about champion points. And when I got into the system, I ended up, you know, getting champion 400 something. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is a lot more powerful than I expected it to be. And so I guess they figured out it's a lot more powerful than they expected it to be, and they nerfed it. I don't particularly care too much, but their goal as developers ultimately is to keep the power curve relatively the same, while simultaneously getting people to grind a lot. I just wanted to play the quest stories and then be done with the game. I have no desire to grind champion points. It's just that I got up to 160 and was like, okay, now it's time to play the game for real. And in playing the game, in doing the quest lines, I ended up with 400 champion points. Oh, we got cutters here. They aren't actually capable of killing me, most likely. Oh, never mind. They did some damage. Yeah? Guy lost his head, though. I suppose I should put my armor on for the next fight. I hadn't thought about that too much. But yeah, I don't have much opinion on the champion system, because besides investing in points as I get them to go along with my build, I did not really care. I've been doing quests more than anything else, so because I'm not really doing... I've done veteran dungeons, but because I have no ambition to do any more, and because I have no ambitions to get stronger, I just haven't bothered at all. There's a gray fox here. I'll loot him. Yes. So. Hold on. There were two cutters here. Where's the other? I thought there was a third cutter. Oh, well, I'm too lazy to go find him. I'll just run down the hill. So much death. Much death here. Yep. You said infinite leveling is fine. Just make it almost impossible like Black Desert Online. Well, I mean, infinite leveling, like, the concept of infinite leveling isn't that big a deal. It's just that, you know, there needs to be diminishing returns, and those diminishing returns need to be exponential. To the point where you're gaining levels for 0.001% increases. And, I just feel like, you know, they made the champion levels too strong after, like, 160 was supposed to equate to the final veteran rank of the pre-champion point system. I didn't do that. They kept the curve going because I don't know, they just wanted people to keep leveling. The problem is they hit a power threshold point where players got too strong. Even when it was, you know, divided among 3 separate trees. Or 3 separate groups of trees, I should say. They basically divided the power threshold in half. And, sorry, not the threshold. They divided the power in half, and, yes. Let me see, he said, biggest power creep didn't come from CP. Well, it comes from their gear that they have to get people on board with. They, people have to want the new sets in the new locations, because the biggest reason why they sell their chapters to people who don't care about story. If someone doesn't care about the story, they're going to buy the chapter for the set so that they can have whatever is meta. Let's talk. Hello.
Greenwood's still as beautiful as she ever was.
Yeah, I've decided to help you clear out the ogres.
Great. There'll be some good coin in it for you if you return successful.
Right.
The source is northeast of here. A river. Be careful.
Yeah. We got...
How can old Emil help you?
I'll talk to you later. Stop buying zones after you got sick of buying the game over again. I understand that, but remember, I need to refresh everyone with the memory here that I make at least my original investment back whenever I buy one of their zones. So if I were to buy, you know, the Greymore DLC, then I make a video about how I lost all hope for it, and it makes the price of the DLC back in, you know, a few days. And it's like, okay. You're being a fan of Final Fantasy XIV story so much that's why you hate oh, okay, that's why you like Final Fantasy XIV, is because you're a fan of the story. Yeah, I mean, well, Final Fantasy XIV story is cheesy, okay? It is very, very cheesy, but it's lighthearted at times when it needs to be, and it has just the right anime flavor, let's just say. Okay, these are the ogres. Let's do it. Clockwork City is actually fun. Just subscribe to ESO Plus for like 1 month and play the whole thing, and you know, that'll be that. But I enjoyed Clockwork City quite a bit, despite, you know, me having complaints about it in general. Yes. I haven't played Markarth yet, but I'm doing a progression right now through ESO, so I'm not ready yet to play it. We're killing these guys.
Where'd you come from?
No thanks. Nope. Okay, change of plans. We are going to give ourselves Elemental Fury, which will greatly increase our attack speed. And then we're gonna kill them. Good. That's how critical strikes work. That was our quest, to kill the ogres. And we completed that job. We definitely did. Last battle axe, ogre teeth, sword. Oh, that's his club. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, you don't actually need to craft to play ESO if you don't care about the the Elemental Fury. Elemental Fury Shout lets you attack quickly, like this. Yes. Now, what's fun is that if you look at the damage the hammer does, it does 351 right now, right? But what if I told you that with the power of the Reddit user shout, it would be, now let's see here. I know it's around here somewhere. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm looking for it. There it is. Okay. So once we can look at our shout. Our weapon, 351, right? We again. And look at our thing. Still 351? That isn't right. It's supposed to do more. Let's check again. 432. Okay. We look at it again. It's 432 still. Yeah, okay, so parts are dropping off of it. Let's yol. Let's yol for a while. Yol! 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 Okay. Hammer, 837. Oh, you don't know? Alright, so we'll talk about our gear. So, first of all, our first piece of gear to talk about is the Amulet of Kings. We reforged this at the end of our Legacy of the Dragonborn main quest. We then used max level enchanting via the Miracle perk, which you can only use once per character, to enchant it the best we could. We grant 84% resistance to all magic, 41% chance to loot an additional item when we kill things, and increases our health by 213 points. Then we got the Armor of Morhas, that's the Lord's Mail, and we've enchanted it with cuts your destruction cost in half, and increases your health by 158. Then we have the Helmet of Tiber Septim, which we've enchanted to cut our destruction half, and increase our magic by 137. You may be wondering, wait a second, it cuts our destruction in half? And this cuts our destruction in half? Yes, that means our destruction spells are free. They don't cost anything. Furthermore, we got Quinaran's Grasp, which increases our damage by 89% and our heavy armor by 54 points. Then we have the Treads of Wolfhearth, which give us 103% resistance to fire. And then our attacks do 89% more damage. Basically, these two stack the 89% damages. Now, additionally, our top hat increases our magicka by 179 points and increases the duration of all potions we drink by 134%. Then we have the Ring of Jorgen Windcolor, which reduces our shout cooldown. Then we have the Greybeard Mantle, which reduces our shout cooldown, and the Hammer of Ancient Tongues, which reduces our shout cooldown. What happens is so the 3 shout cooldown reducing items mean that our shouts have no cooldown. So top hat over the helmet. Over the helmet. Top hat over helmet. Now, as I was saying, we are now looking at the... you can see that our hammer does less damage now. Okay? You can see the damage there. 513, right? As our buffs wear off in the corner, you'll notice that the hammer is now doing less damage. In other words, the more I shout, the more damage the hammer does for a brief amount of time. This is the hammer's base damage, 270. Noting that that base damage is actually with Quinaran's Grasp and Treads of Wolfhearth. But the more I shout, the more powerful the hammer becomes. And one of the shouts is almost universally the Elemental Fury shout, which I didn't use right there. We go. And that lets us attack quickly. Also in the set is the Raymond's Wall, our Raymond Cyrodiil shield. It will give us a 54% resistance to magic, which does not stack with the Amulet of Kings. So if I have the Amulet of Kings off for any reason, I can rely on this. It also increases my health by 158. It's good. And, you know, because I've already defeated Alduin, you should basically be immune to all magic. No, it doesn't stack. Like, 85% is the best you're going to get on that. I am, however, immune to fire damage. As a vampire, I'm vulnerable to fire. But the first thing I did was take the Ultra Self perk and give myself fire resistance, which counteracted that. And then the Treads of Wolfhearth handled the rest of it. So, you know, 103% resistance to fire there. Didn't go with being a lich? No, I didn't. I'm a vampire. So, I drink blood. And healing potions don't work on me. That's fine. We got a mega mud crab here. Wait. Yep. Wonder how powerful the last Dragonborn is in the lore. Considering the lore isn't written about the last Dragonborn yet, we don't know. Okay. Not like there's the Legends of Tiber Septim about your character. Be about the same as the other test protagonists? What are you talking about? The Eternal Champion was just a person. And the Blades Agent was just a person. Yes. Okay, Ebony Ring there. Isn't the main character the Dragonborn? Yes. And there's no lore written about them. People are talking about in canon how powerful the character is. And you have to understand that some rewriting happens after the video game is over. So, for example, we got a River Trotico. For example, the Nerevarine goes to Akavir. You may say to yourself, I never wanted to go to Akavir. Well, too bad. You also might not have gotten certain relics, but that one did. The fact is that a little bit of rewriting happens after the game's over. Now, they try their best not to get players pissed. They tend to keep it as vague as possible. You know, who did what in what game. But for the most part, it's assumed that the guild quests got themselves done in one way or another. Morrowind's guild quests had multiple resolutions. But Oblivion and Skyrim's guild quests are all, other than Dawnguard and the, you know, military you choose, are all fairly generic. Yes. You know, you spend a lot happens when you spend your own pocket and time. Exactly. They're how to put this? They're very afraid that you'll start reeing constantly. Like if you decide that you know, you didn't do what they said the character did in the lore, then they're going to they assume that you, the player, will start doing this. Okay, then. Now then, as I was saying, we are going to head on out. Yes, I need to figure out where we're going here. You don't like it, you need to pledge yourself. Yeah, but I guarantee you that the last Dragonborn will be largely irrelevant.
Who's there?
In the next game.
I heard something.
And that there'll be a footnote in some lore book somewhere. Or something referenced once. And your decisions will not be confirmed. If they do, I will be shocked. Completely shocked. But barely mentioned, correct. After all, you are the Dovahkiin.
Poor baby born, please don't cry anymore, 'cause your mommy is here, baby born, baby born. When baby born cries, she's thirsty. Let's give her a bottle. Just like a real baby, she's wet her diaper. Baby born, baby born. Look at all the things baby born's got.
Why even make the quest line that way? What do you mean? Oh, because they wanted to use Nocturnal and they didn't want to do a Daedric quest for her. They decided to integrate her quest because Nocturnal is dark and sneaky and thievy. I mean, here's the guy who wrote Skyrim. Okay, I just need to remind you who wrote Skyrim, everybody. This is your daily reminder.
What's the story with Bethesda stories? How do we make our stories? KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. This is my own personal rule for myself, right? Keep it simple, stupid. What does that mean? When I'm coming up with a story for a game, I like to concentrate on strong central themes. You know, Skyrim. Skyrim is a game about dragons, right? Even in the studio. What is the game about? It's about dragons. But the story is not really about dragons, right? It is about the lone hero. It is much more biblical than a lot of the other stories we've done. It's about the Dragonborn, the Dovahkiin, is much more of a messiah sort of character.
So, you know, anytime you want to talk about whether they're a messiah or not, first you need to ask yourself, what did they sacrifice and who did they redeem? If you can't answer that question, they're not a messiah. The Navarrete, on the other hand, sacrificed his life at Red Mountain in order, to be reborn and redeem the Dunmer people by atoning for the sins of the tribunal. It's a big deal. Yes. Now, let's see here. Emil was thinking of a savior, not a messiah. He doesn't know the difference between the two. Alright, let me see here. Anyway, the Thieves Guild assumes you are not powerful enough to kill Mercer without the deal. Remember, Mercer has magic. He has unlocked his inner gifts with the skeleton key, and he's super buff and powerful, even though the game doesn't actually recognize that. Yes. Second here. Ooh. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Mushrooms. Hello, sir. I've cleared out the ogres infesting the source.
Excellent. Now we can get Greenwood mead production back on track. Thank you, my friend. Here, take this coin.
Yes. The ogres are dead.
Boy, am I glad you happened along. We'd be out of business otherwise.
This is where the Greenwood mead comes from, right?
Yes, indeed. Very popular, too. Here, have a free sample, straight from the meadery.
Free sample, you say? Tell me about yourself.
I'm Amiel. I founded this meadery and came up with the family recipe. Don't make it any more, though. Afer and Rona run the business now.
The history?
Greenwood has a long and storied history. What do you want to know?
How about the creation of Greenwood?
This place used to be a little village called Bleeker's Way. They say it collapsed on account of infighting during the late Third Era. It was left weak, as one of its original inhabitant families got killed by the other. The family remaining never really managed to restore it to its former prosperity. Or so they say. Then, the Great War happened, and the village got caught in the crossfire. It ended about as well as you could expect. After all was said and done, I decided that I would build something here. It's a picturesque place, and I thought it'd be a shame to let this place become some sort of battle scar forever. That's how Greenwood started.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tell me about your life before Greenwood.
I used to be a soldier in the Imperial Legion during the Great War. I was at Bleeker's Way during the skirmishing. I tried to defend it from the Dominion forces, but I was just one man. I pegged a couple of them with arrows and fled to safety.
Well, tell me about Afer and Rana.
Afer's my son. Good lad. A bit set in his ways already for his age, but I guess that's what living in Greenwood does to you. Aoife met Rona, love of his life. She is up in Bruma. They were both staying at the same inn, and after some talk at the bar, well, they ended up staying in the same bed, too.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about Greenwood's success?
I know as much about it as you do. I made the mead. People seemed to like the recipe. I refined the recipe, and it just kept selling and selling.
Soon I was selling at nearly every innkeeper in Cyrodiil. That line doesn't say.
Why people like it so much? I thank the divines and my own hard work. Got to put your heart and soul into it. That's what makes it Greenwood mead. Or so I believe.
Yes. All right.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
I like how the every inn in Cyrodiil line wasn't voiced.
Goodbye, friend.
What is it?
Oh, is where Greenwood mead comes from?
Yes, indeed. An old family recipe. Well, I say old. Amiel came up with it. He's father. Well, father-in-law. Gets sold all over Cyrodiil. The mead, I mean, not my father.
Awkward chuckle. That's a great subtitle. All right, history of this place?
My father-in-law, Amiel, can tell you that better than I. He lives around here. Go, ask him.
Okay. Let's ask, Amiel.
What is it?
Afer! Just tell me about the history of this place. First, this is where the mead comes from, right?
Yes, indeed. Greenwood mead is enjoyed all over Cyrodiil, and we're the proud family that makes it all.
Yes.
A nice, calm, quiet life.
I see.
Suits me nicely.
Okay. And the history?
You're probably best asking my father, Amiel, about that. All I know is that there used to be some village here or something. And like I said, you're best asking Amiel.
Village. Okay.
Bye.
Amiel's the only one who knows anything about it, turns out. All right, everyone. Hang out here. Meanwhile, I will turn invisible and try my best to see what's in here. What kind of dark secrets does the meadery have? Probably just a bunch of bottles I'm going to steal. Yes. That's old Greenwood mead. We need enough Greenwood mead to put in the wine cellar. Be able to dispense at parties. The Fighters Guild is expanding, really. I knew that, but I didn't know you'd steal one of the posters, crazy person. It's funny that they talk about the Fighters Guild expanding, but they don't actually give it to let anyone join it right now, because the problem is that the Fighters Guild is a multi-region quest line, so it can't be. Yeah, we're gonna stop at 50. You get 50 Greenwood mead bottles. We're at 46 right now. That's good. Good. We have enough now. We have success. I just wanted the honeycomb. Yeah, we're done taking bottles of Greenwood mead. But we will look for honey and other ingredients. You can see they're already making more. Yeah, I'm done grabbing the Greenwood mead, though, because I got 50 bottles. I want to loot those nails, not the hammer, but hey. What's in the strong box? Flawless diamond. Oh, and there's a... Shrine to, got a key to this place. Next to the shrine to Zenithar in the business ledger. All very important. I don't need any of it. That's a bed. Okay, so someone sleeps up here. Interesting. Magus Mint. Let's go check out the other house. That's the actual meadery itself. Gonna try to sneak past these people here. Yes. Let's... Oh, that's... Okay. I see what's going on. I got the key in the one place, and it turned out it's a key the other place. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got a nice, nice queen-sized bed there. It's, pretty good. Wrong box. Got a diamond. Guerrilla warfare. That's something they could have learned about in Skyrim. They're talking about how the Stormcloaks use guerrilla tactics, but they just talk about that. They never actually show it, so I assume they're bullshitting. Let me see. Nothing. Garlic. Yeah. More greenwood mead. There's a lot of greenwood mead here. We drink nothing but greenwood mead. After a while, you'd think they'd, yeah, they drink cheap wine as well. Makes sense. At some point, they would be like, maybe I should stop drinking mead. I need a palate cleanser, you know? Alright, we're done. How can we scare Imperials? Publish a book on how awesome we are in combat? Yes. Bear warfare? Oh no. Oh no. I think it was, bear cavalry, yes. We need giant bears. That's what we need. Bear cavalry would be the answer to everything. In a second, I need to poke at a couple things there. Ooh. Shenanigans. Okay. That should do it. Yes. Vince, even Tone, stop being such a nuisance. Ask someone about the statue. Report events to Claudius. And then kill the bandit in the plundered mine. Let's do the plundered mine. That's a dungeon we can do right now. We haven't been there yet. Heading up to the plundered mine by way of mushroom harvesting. All sorts of other herb harvesting, it turns out. Quite a few sprigs here. Alright. Onwards and sideways by way of clunking butterflies. Couldn't clunk that butterfly, though. Made me sad deep down. Oh no, bear puns. They're trying to be punny and they're, not. What do we have here?
Only the sweetest moon sugar, the most potent skooma. All can be yours for a fair price.
But that's it. This, you know, my response is pretty simple. Some of you will know it already.
This is illegal, you know.
Ah, a hound of the Imperials, a slave to the letter of the law, are we? Listen, this one is simply providing a service that many are willing to pay for. Do not interfere.
Actually, I should report you to the guards. Just kidding, I'm kind of thirsty. Fair enough.
Yes, a wise decision indeed. Now, some skooma? If not, this one suggests you leave. Now.
I see. Well, your suggestions, like, I think, you know, maybe. I mean, it's a good suggestion, but I'm going to drain all your blood.
Only the sweetest moon sugar, the most...
Okay. Now, we're going to pull out our scalpel and extract his blood, gouge out his eyes, harvest his flesh, grab his fur clothes and his axe of fire blasts, as well as his moon sugar and skooma. His drugs. So many drugs on this cat. We drained all his blood. True. Unfortunately, we are over encumbered, so we must take a moment and teleport to our pocket realm. Yes. His organs are alchemy ingredients. Behold the truth. The eyes of Khajiit. They fortify Night Eye and Pickpocket. Okay. That is fine. Now, gotta put stuff away. Up and away. Mod lets you sell body parts. Oh no. Yeah, let's put all that Revenant stuff away. A lot of Revenant stuff. Go to Noof. Let's see. Rest of that. All the miscellaneous items need to go. A lot of miscellaneous items. Soul gems and whatnot. Skulls. Rib cages. Good. So many stones of Baron Zaya. Don't have them all yet. Okay. So, we are going to finish putting away all the food. Which there is much. Look at the raw hominid flesh. We can use that to cook. The best magic mod for Skyrim depends entirely on what you're planning to do in that playthrough. There are a lot of people who claim something is the best magic mod, but really it just depends on the character. For several character types, Forgotten Magic is the best. But that depends on the character. Now, everything is good. We have finished what we need to finish. We're going to save the game. And as you can see, based on the save here, we haven't been playing this playthrough very long. Only 578 hours, okay? Barely any time at all. And 23 minutes. There you go. What's the point in getting food? We need to cook it. We need to cook the food. Yes. You do realize that we've excelled through the food leveling system and we're a chef now, right? We can make human stew and various other human-related delicacies. We can also break down human flesh into the blood. And you know what blood's for, right? We're going to use our crucible. And we're going to put away all our alchemy ingredients in it. Good, good, good. Is the cooking skill... the cooking... Okay, so you can get gear from pretty much anyone else, but... And you'll keep that gear for your entire character in ESO. So you're asking, is the cooking skill in ESO worth it? The answer is yes, because... crafting food and alchemy ingredients are consumable items that take up space in your inventory, meaning you can't have an infinite number of them. Meaning, unlike gear, where you can just get someone else to craft with you. Yes, it's a bit different there. Yes. Let me see. Hold on. No, I was just gonna say that for the purposes of alchemy and cooking, yeah, absolutely, it's worth it. Anyway, you're looking at blood in our crucible. Our crucible is an infinite storage alchemy container. We have 53 activated werebeast blood. We have 57 Bosmer blood, 291 Breton blood, 157 Dunmer blood, 36 Khajiit blood, 448 Nord blood, 178 Redguard blood, 128 Altmer blood, 17 Argonian blood, 297 Imperial blood, 77 Orc blood, 96 Falmer blood, 66 Giant blood, 121 Troll blood, and 28 non-activated plain Werebeast blood. Yes. Lizard people are rare, and unlike Fallout the Frontier, there is no sex with them. Alright. Let me see here. Let me pull this up for you. Yes. Here it is. I think it was this. Yeah, okay. Ready? Ready for it?
The Brotherhood on the Cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. I'm getting out of here.
What is all that?
It's taxes. The men finally paid their taxes.
Where are the wounded? Why aren't they on the trucks?
I don't have time for this.
Since when is tax greater than human life?
Since forever. Now stop stalling. Get out there and do your fucking taxes already. Sheesh. Fuck this place.
Don't let that son of a bitch get away.
Hold your fire! Are you out of your damn mind?
Those bastards screwed us over.
We're not going to resolve this by fighting what we hit. Are you all right? Lance!
Fuck!
Were you hit?
What happened? Why did they leave us?
Just hold on. I won't leave you behind. I need first aid.
I thought we were
Battle Brothers!
There you go. There you go. Yes. Alright. Yes, Fallout the Frontier. Exactly. Now you know more about Fallout the Frontier than you did before, and probably ever wanted to know. It's fine, though. Okay. That should do it. Where is the cave? Okay, the cave is straight east. Oh god, it's up on that cliff? That's not good. How are we gonna get there? I think we have to go around. Let's head over to the Shrine of Nemera and work our way across then. I think that'll be okay. Yep. No. We were talking about we were talking about Fallout the Frontier, a mod for Fallout New Vegas, where they injected a bunch of fetishes into the game, and then claimed that they were just doing wacky stuff when they were actually injecting fetishes into the game. Yeah. What's this? A note? Went down to the basement to get Father's old magic sword. Can't leave it behind. Father's old magic sword. The basement. Damn. Those muddy crabs may very well have the last laugh. We went to get old Father's magic sword, and as you can see, He was hit by the mud crabs. There's also a bunch of oil down here, so this whole place could go up in flames at any moment. My goodness. Okay. Now, then. Let me see here. Ooh. Blood, heart, flesh. No magic sword? Wait a sec. There it is. I see it down there underneath the crab. Get out of here. Stormblade. Really? Mirelurks, yes. They're crab people. Imagine how the crabs got down here in the first place. Bit weird. Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing here. Copper pot. Bit odd. Nothing else. I don't know how the crabs got down here. Yep. Couldn't leave the magic sword behind. Damn shame. I mean, Father's magic sword could be an innuendo. Point is, Joel Havar is the name of his channel, and he's really good. Whether he's doing animations or live action. But yeah, the animation he does is almost entirely digital. Like, generated by taking his live action footage and, you know, most of it is digitally created. So, it's very interesting. He just draws a few keyframes and then it animates the rest for him. Okay. Let's figure out where we're going. We're gonna go this way. Hold on a second. I need to poke at one more thing first. You know, I was a Saiyan. Jaegertharn remembers. Of course he does. Actually, that's what I need to add. I need to add Jaegertharn to BTTV. I need to add a Jaegertharn emote. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay. Got here. Bears! Block, clunk. Got it. Jaegertharn won the election. I mean, all you really need to know. Okay, so there's a little more to it than that. Okay. So, what you really need to know. Let me pull this up here. All right. So, these are the actual details. Okay, so you know the way Jaegertharn won the election. All right, it's true. Now, after Jaegertharn won the election, what people didn't know is that he had a victory speech that he said to the he said to the candidates who lost, and this is his victory speech. Listen to it.
You were a fool to confront me, and now have paid the ultimate price. Even now, my servants go to fetch your mortal husk. You will serve me well through my years as Emperor. Once I have made you undead, perhaps I will even let you retain some of your memories, so that the price of your failure has meaning to you.
There you go. So now you know. Now you know the whole story with Jaegertharn. Okay. Tamamo, I don't... I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea what you are referring to. Certainly not. Absolutely not. Definitely not. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it worked. Okay, good. Yes. Now then. The Tharns were good people? Oh, you mean with Clivia Tharn insulting the ESO main character? And Abner Tharn pretending to be a part of Manny Marco's court? Yeah, those are good times. Not Jaeger Tharn. Manny Marco's court. You may submit, but you're dead anyway. Yeah. It was Manny Marco's court. That's right. Abner Tharn. Yeah. Abner Tharn and Manny Marco do this Dragon Ball Z style power struggle, showing how ridiculously overpowered they are. And then you get into a fight with Manny Marco and you kill him. With like a stick or something. The ESO main quest is fucking terrible. Alright, so this is the plundered mine we have to raid. We finally arrived here. The place. Yep. Good. We got some rice. Gotta get that Colovian rice. Nibonese rice, sorry. Nibonese rice. Good. So. Here we go. There's Serraner. No idea why she walked up to me. Wait, we gotta go inside here. Inside the plundered mine. You have arrived, unlike the Emperor's letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. Yeah, his story about Numidium, but let's ignore that for now.
Found you.
A hedge wizard. Okay. Damn.
Alright, that's one less thing to worry about.
Yes. Stop plunking me, you bastards. Who's shooting me and where are they? You! I couldn't see you. I just opened a chest with a bolt of lightning that came out of my hammer. Glorious. Where'd you come from? Oh no. I do know that's some awesome looking armor though. That's Colovian fur armor, I think. Yeah, that's just about right. That looks hilarious, and it's got pants. That's top quality right there. Yeah. Scalpel. Blood. Heart. Flesh. Lockpicks. Sure. Yeah, I'll take the Clovian fur armor. Why the hell not? Why are you mining there? Ambush? On ambush? Sorry, I heard people talking and I was trying to figure out what they were talking about. Okay. Do I not have the... God damn it, scalpel gun unequipped. Need to scalpel them. They don't have pants. Does that mean it's closer to Nordic? Exactly. Kind of funny. But, the Elder Scrolls, thanks to Skyrim's terrible Imperial armor design, is closer to, is the absolute reverse of real life. So, in real life, the Romans, specifically those from the city of Rome, saw wearing pants as barbaric, right? However, when they got to the north, they found out that pants were a pretty good idea, it turns out. In Oblivion, all the guards have pants. All the Imperial soldiers have pants. Then, in Skyrim, they're all wearing skirts. No pants underneath the skirts, I mean. And people go, well, it's more authentically, it's more of a Roman theme, they say, because they don't know what they're talking about. Ah, crap.
Where'd you come from?
More banditos.
You must be joking.
Turns out that, yes, legionaries did, in fact, in the north, wear pants. Amazing. I'm going to need a source to know where you found out that they wore pants in the north. Okay. Now then. What do we got? But yeah. It's just something that slightly bugs me. Mind you, I'm talking about canon shit. If I want to mod Serana and Rumarin to... Oh god, look at Rumarin. Yeah, if I want to mod them to look like this, that's fine. It's a mod. Don't take it seriously. But, in a canon video game, you know, maybe certain things make more sense than others. And I'm not saying you have to follow realism. Realism has been the utter destruction of many a fantasy, not universe, but many a fantasy setting, you know, trying to inject realism into it in the wrong places at the wrong times has broken things more than it should. I'm just saying there are some things that make more sense than others. And, you know, the fact that they wore pants in the south, but they decided not to wear pants anymore when they went north is a bit silly. An immortal ghost fights for you and has 79 points of health and stamina. Put these on and you have an immortal ghost. Peace. Yes. If you wanted realism, you'd be playing Hungry Hungry Henry. Hungry Hungry Henry was fun for a while. I, would love to have a full proper modding suite for it. So that I could put it in to do what every single game with a modding suite is like. I'm going to put this game in Middle Earth. The Skyrim ones are especially terrible that do that. Actually, you should put it in Westeros. Let's see here. Give me I'm gonna pull something up for you, so you can feel bad, and that would be Starwind for Morrowind, because because we need Morrowind to be Star Wars, because that makes sense, right? Of course it does. Yes. There we go. Although, yeah, you saw someone streaming that. It's a something. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's a something. I will also say. Hold on. Yeah. So if you want to know the absolute best, I'm gonna have to turn off that. Okay. If you want the best Morrowind you could possibly get, you gotta go with Emba 5. I pulled up someone's review of Emba 5 here. So, as you might be able to see, let me pull this up here. Gonna say, yeah, here we go. Here's Emba 5. Okay, so this is Morrowind still. I'm not joking. This is my, as you can see the character there, and they're giving him the gun. Yes, and the ammo. Yep. You gotta. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, this is Morrowind, as you can see, based on very, very detailed stuff there. Yeah, the untextured Warhammer, exactly. But yeah, this is Emba 5 for Morrowind. That's there's nothing wrong with that. Yes. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. There's that Morrowind combat. And you can see in the sewers there. Let me see here. But it's very old. Like, and it was apparently made by someone who actually lived in one of these towns that was a military town. So he just kind of pieced everything together into a Morrowind mod because he could. And yeah, it's he took all his memories from the locations and just turned it into a Morrowind mod. No question about it there. Someone's flying around it, obviously. But yeah. No, the best part is you can play this in TES5 MP, Morrowind multiplayer. Okay? Think of the role-playing potential. Okay, let's here. Okay. Now then. Yep. Wisp stocks. Can't wait to find Vivek. Aha, right. Copper ore here. Gonna bother mining it though. Alright now. Still more to fight, I'm sure. A lot of wisp stocks, gotta say. Okay. Gotta open this chest. Oh, you're saying just how the god Vivek intended Morrowind to be played? Well, the god Vivek was what was it? Got it. Yeah. So what you wanted specifically was Vivek. Here you go. Yes. There you go. There's Vivek, Alexia, and Sotha Still. About right. Okay. Now then. What mods do I have? I have 445 plugins, and this playthrough's been going on for 578 hours and 59 minutes. There you go. It's, okay, we're gonna open this lock. You're gonna have to type exclamation point mod list and go down that rabbit hole yourself. Alright. Continue. Grab the items we need. We're currently in Cyrodiil at the Plundered Mine near Bruma. And we'll go back to Skyrim up here later. But we're currently in the southern, like the northern tip of Cyrodiil. South of Skyrim, yes. Anyway, we have a quest in the plundered mine here. We gotta kill the ringleader. Yep. Some coins. I'll take it. Don't need any more greenwood meat. We actually have a lot of greenwood meat. But, we do need to get the hell out of there. So, yes. Remember, we've killed Alduin. We have shouted Mirak apart. We have become Lord of Castle Volkihar. We have found the 4th Elder Scroll, and we have reforged the Amulet of Kings. We have done a lot of things. These guys don't really stand a chance most of the time. Occasionally one of them will be really strong, but
Thought you could get away.
Who's there?
I'm pretty sure they don't stand a chance. Where are you?
We'll make good use of
There you
your
are.
valuables.
Good. What was that?
You'll never leave here alive.
Okay. Bam. I mean, there are things that kill us. There are things that kill us. We very often get brought to our knees. Just no one in this region. They're all too weak. They're milk drinkers, don't you know? Alright, well, we killed the leader. Now we're going to pull out our scalpel. And we're going to extract their blood, heart, and flesh. Let's see. Same thing with the Arcanist. We got to get those hearts. They're delicious. I mean, they're used in alchemy. Anyway, septum's there. Good, good, good. Like we got an ebony mace and an elven mace. We can take those. Rest of the stuff, not worth taking. What else we got? Mushrooms there. Don't need no more greenwood mead, though. We've got plenty of greenwood mead. Notice that there wasn't a big boss treasure chest. Well, we'll take the black soul gem, obvious. That stuff is kind of trash. Let's try to kind of climb up there and get up there. Nope. Just mushrooms up there, I guess. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I gotta get up there. Okay, we gotta stand on this rock. We can. Then we'll would our way over there. Using the wood. Yes. That didn't work. That makes me sad. Also wasn't wearing the proper hammer, so my shout has a cooldown. There shouldn't be any cooldowns on my... So, got it. We sprinted our way up and over, and there is a health potion, a coin purse, and an elixir in there, and nothing else. Okay. Well, that was a waste. Suppose. Doesn't matter. We killed the boss, and that was our quest complete. So, take the cured boar meat with us. Wait, is that an Apple Watch pie? Shepherd's pie. That is actually a higher quality pie than I thought. Coins there. Alright, now we're going to begin mining. So, for those who are unaware of the best way to mine things, first of all, you take out your Stalrim pickaxe. This is the Stalrim pickaxe. Then... that was a mistake. So, what I was gonna do was something a bit different. Unfortunately, the cooldown took too long. Let's see. Nothing to mine over here. We'll keep our Stalrim pickaxe out since there are no enemies alive. They're all dead. Every single one of them. But if we find a mineable terrain, we'll do what we set out to do. No, nothing's mineable here, so we're done. Fine by me. All my enemies are dead. I have no living enemies. Okay. So we are out and about. I suppose the best thing to do, we can use the smelter almost immediately. Oh, Serana put a pickaxe in me. That's lovely. There's nothing I really want then. I thought maybe I could melt some stuff down, but apparently I didn't mine enough ore. Let's get those spikes out of us. That would be nice. Now, as I was saying, we should be good to go. I just want to check out a couple more things around the area. Nope. Small section up there, but nothing out of the ordinary. You can see Frostcrag Spire up on the top of the mountain there. It's a originally it was a player home DLC for Oblivion, but it's a permanent fixture in this version of Cyrodiil. Now then, let's see here. Trying to figure out what we want to do, if we want to do anything else right now. I don't think so. We can head on down and turn in our quests. We have 2 of them to turn in, I believe. Yeah, we have to... Oh, we have to ask about the stone as well. So yeah, we've got multiple things to do. I guess we should go do them while we have the opportunity. You can always come back to Cyrodiil later. We missed out on something. There's a lot of places to explore, a lot to do, but I figure we should just get back to Bruma. Best way to do that would be to just kind of jump down that hill. You can see Bruma over there in the distance. We just need to kind of climb up. It's not a problem, I believe. I slide down to the river. Go wherever you want, do whatever you want. Yeah, something like that. Except with the invisible walls. And yeah. There won't be a full Cyrodiil map for probably another couple years. It's just the Bruma region right now. It's very well done. However, there are a few quest lines where you can see these NPCs just exist to kind of signpost a future quest. Like, the Fighters Guild isn't recruiting right now. That's because their quest would take you all over Cyrodiil. And all of Cyrodiil isn't ready yet. But yeah, I mean, having Cyrodiil in Skyrim would be the, having all of Cyrodiil in Skyrim is the dream at the end of the day. Being able to play those areas in the 4th era is great for playthroughs. I'm not saying Skyblivion isn't going to be fun too. It's just Skyblivion is going to be, okay, well, you're going back in time to, you know, you're basically playing an alternate version of Oblivion in Oblivion's time. Whereas this is very much Cyrodiil in the 4th era. So it lends itself to an active playthrough differently.
Civilian?
Yes, civilian. Alright.
Please, my lord. One septim would mean more to me than you could ever know.
Have a coin.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Surprised he hasn't said blessings of Mastara upon you.
An alchemist. Ah, an alchemist. I respect your trade, but don't go overboard picking flowers. I like my garden just the way it is.
Ha ha, cute. Cute. Alright. Now, who are you?
Something about you seems a little off. I'll be keeping my distance.
Okay, Miss needs a better microphone in the final version. Let's see. What's on the board? Deliver a potion to Apple Watch. Nope, we're not doing that. Okay, retrieve a heirloom from Toadstool Hollow. We'll grab that. That's not a problem. Any other jobs? No, I don't think so. I'll just keep my distance. Something about you seems off. I don't really know what it is. Okay. Hello, sir.
Gerals are cold this time of year. And every time of year.
Yes.
Talk to you later.
I love it. That was a great line. Yeah, that was a great line right there. They're cold this time of year and every time of year.
Welcome to Castle Bruma, seat of County Bruma, jewel of the Gerals and all Cyrodiil.
Yes. Hello, sir.
Hello there.
Indeed, indeed. Give me a sec. I thought I could turn in the quest with him, but I can't. Hello.
I can handle most smaller matters. Try not to bother the Count unless it's important. He's a busy man.
Well, I want to know more about the Count, but first, I killed the ringleader and plundered mine.
Excellent work. The people of the county can rest easier tonight. Here is your well-earned reward from our treasury.
100 septims, yay! You killed a bunch of bandits?
Until next time.
Have 100 septims. Alright, well, what we're going to do now, this has been a lot of fun, but I do, we're at the 5-hour mark, so I have to just kind of call it